cam working. My sex cam. Dude, I've been watching World Series PUBG Bazinga.
Oh,
Holy
yep.
shit, is that game changed? Like,
Oh yeah.
the kind of insanity that makes you go, what? At one point at the end of the match, one team set up a mortar and started shooting mortars at another team, and another team set up a mortar, and the announcers was like, no one ever fires mortars at each other! They're like losing their fucking shit.
Sorry, what game is this?
PUBG.
Ah.
The greatest video game ever made that I burnt myself out on.
Oh, random PSA. If you're making food ever, and you get a random thought from either primal monkey brain or medieval peasant brain, take it seriously.
But what if you always have random thought from primal monkey brain?
All right. On that note, I will be right back.
No, but I'm talking
Bazinga's
specifically
like, I
in the
just got one. Be right back.
specifically in the context of making food, because that's why I got sick today.
Oh, no. Don't show camera. I do not want to see my camera. There. All right, there we go. Okay, now I just gotta wait for Bazinga to do his camera up. I'm gonna go get my Red Bull. Stuck with this shitty ass basic Red Bull tonight because they don't have flavored ones where I was today.
Never had Red Bull. Is it good?
Yeah, I don't drink them constantly, but they're pretty good. Once a week.
I usually prefer Monster, but I can only have them when, like, I'm out of my Adderall prescription.
Yeah, I used to like Monster, but only certain one.
I like the coffee ones, and I like the original. But that could also just be the parasite known as emo infecting my brain as a teenager.
Well, I mean, you do like the emo kids on South Park more than anything.
Those aren't emos, those are goth.
Same thing. It's the same thing. I want to explain to emos and
There's
to goths
differences.
that you're all the same, but you don't understand it because you're all trying to fit in and be cool. So you want something different. You want to be different.
They are alternatives.
There's a big difference, actually.
Thank you! Try telling a fucking goth that they should listen to, like, I don't know.
Well, no.
I actually
So
can't
the
think of
difference,
emo songs.
so the difference is, like, for instance, like when I was in high school, like all the goths hung out with the punk kids, and the punk rockers and stuff. That's how it was. You wouldn't find emo kids hanging out with punk so much.
Dude, I'm just gonna I'm just putting a picture of your fucking tokens up on this camera thing.
Goth and punk ideologies align a lot more than, like, some middle-class kid who got sad once.
Yeah.
The middle-class kid that got sad once.
Yeah.
There was a time when Nate was emo.
I was never
Yep, total emo. Black hair. Walked around going, Shaw, my life, Shaw.
Oh my god.
I'm drinking Clamato juice and shit.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I did have
the weight
an
of my
emo
life
phase,
destroys my life.
I describe myself as goth now.
All right, I got like 3 minutes to fix this, or else there's just not going to be any pictures up there for this night session, because I'm done dealing with that stupid shit every week. It makes me mad before we even start Wild Arms every fucking time. Where the fuck are the player tokens? There we go, player tokens. There we go. Bazinga!
Oh, there we go.
It actually works way better than other way. All right, let me add Nate in real quick. Zon. We are getting ever so closer to the danger zone in this dungeon. And you guys still don't know what's eating your food. Realistically, I don't know what's eating your food. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Who is missing? So we're waiting on Alex and we're waiting on JD.
See, if I had to guess who is eating our food, I would probably guess like some form of creature.
Greetings.
As opposed to the rock,
As opposed to what?
the rocks.
Yeah, rocks aren't probably eating our food.
I'll be right back.
Realistically, I'll decide what's eating your food at the last minute.
Okay.
Because the whole idea of the food eating thing was really just a way to like make you guys pay attention to your campsite and all that. So like I don't want to spend 3 hours coming up with this deep lore about this little like goblin kid that's sneaking around eating all your food.
Fucking kid. Drop kick him.
All right, let me know when everybody is on the game and the map. If you need a link, let me know.
I'll drop kick him with the spell of crack every single bone in your body.
The link again. Oh, now you turn your camera on after I've already gone through the trouble of just putting Malcolm's picture in.
Okay.
I need a better solution for cameras, dude, honestly.
What?
All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, looks like we got everybody in here. I can turn the music on and we can get started. No. We don't want to turn on the music for Slayheim Castle. That is very highly curated music, and you can't hear it yet. I spent a ton of time picking out that music to make it fit the setting. We're going to get to the end of the campaign. You guys are going to be like, we never had the music on ever. I've never heard anything you put. I'm going to be like, no, I spend hours on that shit. All right, ladies. Welcome back to another episode of Wild Arms. And where we last left off, I believe everybody can see the map correctly. Correct, right?
Yes.
All right. So where we left off, you guys had already gone. Watch my ping. You've gone this way into the fire tunnels. Used the secret passage. What's up?
I think we can see that just because only the parts of the map that we've already discovered are revealed.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but there's rooms that we can see, but we haven't been to yet.
so and then you wrapped around this way in through the hidden passageway and ended up in the above the water lake where you met Eric the Red and his crew that had been dead for centuries, traveling through these dungeons, trapped.
Matt, who? I don't remember anything. Wink, wink, nudge,
Neither do
nudge.
I.
What?
I didn't say you guys didn't. Oh, that's right. A couple of characters failed rolls and didn't remember shit. Some of you did. Some of you did not.
Oh,
Oh, I
remember.
did. I
I
remembered.
remember. Oh, you remember too. Okay, I know I do.
Charm remembers.
And then you stepped out, and I pointed out that you are now back at the first junction you were at before. So setting the scene, again, you see the cave that has the red light and the heat coming out of it heading this way. To the south of that, you see another room that has like a wooden doorway shattered with claw marks, like something busted its way in. And to the south of you, you hear what sounds like rushing air in a passage heading to the south of you. And that's where we'll pick up, as you just came out of that area. With you guys figuring out where you're going to go next and how you're going to proceed.
Have we already rested? We've already rested, right?
You rested at the end of last week.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to check something real quick, Nate. Ignore the Zahn. Yep, I knew I fucked something up. Zahn no longer has his fatigue on him.
Fatigue. Oh, from the fire.
No, fatigue from your
Oh, from the scroll. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm trying to find it, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh, that's
It was drained.
right.
Yeah, it was just drained. I'll get it on you in a second. You guys can go ahead and decide where you're gonna go and what you're doing. While I get drained on Zahn.
So much for there being treasure in that room.
Yeah, not so much. A lot of what has come before.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yep.
What do we remember about the previous night? Obviously, we don't remember, meeting the...
The people who
Correct.
succeeded remember meeting them guys and talking to them about the details. I believe one of you wrote the stuff down. I think Val always keeps track. And what you don't... For the rest of you, basically what you remember is setting up camp, sitting down to eat, and that's it. Then you remember waking up. You don't remember any of the other conversation that lasted into the hours of the night as Eric the Red explained to you guys what happened, all that stuff like that.
Should I bring it up? Because
Yeah, it's up to you, dude.
Okay,
It's up to you
okay,
guys
okay.
if you want to bring it up to the group.
oh man, that naked yoga really did it for me last night. It was great. With those guys when we met. Oh, they were such good people.
What
We were
the
worried at
fuck?
first, but
Should I worry about you?
I don't know.
Also, just a quick note, Ricochet is now going to talk with a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. I have switched his character up.
Okay. That makes no sense, but
It's so I can actually do an accent and be fun and have fun with it. Continue.
oh, okay. Watch, I don't know what you're doing over here.
I'm not very good at that shit.
Oh, come on now.
Did I get my head blown open again? I don't. I have no idea what people you're talking about.
No,
You
you
don't
don't know what you're
remember?
talking about there.
We were doing naked yoga. I was pumping you up. Because you took off your shirt, you caught the flabber launch, and I had to pump you up. As
I remember
Ricochet
the
said-
naked
as Ricochet-
yoga.
I'll
Not like
just
my best efforts.
be standing over here.
Malcolm, sir. Who are these these people you say you met last night?
Oh, the guys, the group of people that they're stuck down here for they've been stuck down here for a very long time.
There was that big
And they-
fella and
Have you been having nightmares again? We're not going to be stuck down here forever. I promise.
Says
Well,
the
these
group
guys-
that went in a circle.
Is there any kind of magical effect I would think of that might cause them to have false memories or anything?
You don't know enough about magic to know that to a degree. You can roll Arcana to try to get a general feel, but
I'm going to roll an insight to see if I can figure out.
It's an 18.
you can tell that you had that magic was messing with you in some way, but you're not sure what it was. But you feel odd, like something messed with your mind or memory.
Me or with them? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's 100%. You're one of the people who does not remember, right?
Now, do they feel hungover from the night before?
And it's
'Cause
like,
we
if
partied?
you don't remember, then 100% you're the one that feels weird.
And I'm generally I understand that there's some magical effect affecting me in particular.
Maybe not that's affecting you in particular alone, but that that there's magic, so it could be affecting multiple people. Maybe you assume it's only you right now.
But what I mean is that
yeah.
because I don't remember this,
I know that I've been affected.
Yes, because you
Yes.
are smart enough. You are destined.
Okay.
You know something weird happened.
I think what he's trying to ask is, does he know whether or not it's the people that remember that were affected or the people that don't remember that were affected?
Yes, and from what his role is, he's pretty confident that he's the one that's confused.
Okay.
All right, I got a question.
Yep.
Now if, oh fuck, you were talking too long and I lost my state. Is Destin one to drink?
No.
If
not
there
at
was a
all.
party, okay. Is who here is one that drinks? Besides Kane.
Kane didn't even get the chance
That
to
was
say
personal.
yes.
That was personal.
Yeah, what the hell?
I would expect that JD.
Well,
likes
no,
to,
no, no,
Like,
the reason I
Axel
say-
likes to tear him down, right?
I
The
mean,
reason-
he drank.
No, the
The
reason
reason-
I'm saying Kane is because he remembers.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm saying is, is there a way to check if anybody is hungover and they don't know why?
Oh yeah. If people wish to roll a Constitution, like a Fortitude, I can tell them if they feel hungover or not. This is an odd course that's going after all the like magical talk of last session.
Well, it's
But
just
yeah.
I'd be like, "Aren't you guys hungover from last night? It was a wild night. Freaking Axel, you were dancing around a fire, and Zahn, I don't even want to tell
I
what
want
you did."
everybody. This is great because Bazinga's fucking. I want everybody to roll a Fortitude check. The people that fail, Bazinga's gonna basically convince you that you were fucking lit last night, and you
Do I,
just don't remember it.
do I roll a fortitude?
If you wish,
Now you're
because you
just-
remember everything.
Is that me included or?
Everybody, remember, Bazinga's just like telling a story right now.
And it's
Now you're just
fortitude
making
safe.
shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what? Okay.
This is more fun than anything.
It's a 19.
Okay, who's left?
Axel's still asleep.
Oh, I'll do it. Let me.
Yeah. I just want
Ricochet.
Ricochet is gonna roll one real quick too.
God damn it! We wish the best rolls on a fucking.
Okay,
Fake story.
so Axel, you have absolutely no clue what happened because you don't remember the conversation after you guys ate, and you do feel a little under the weather, but you're not sure why. So maybe you got shit faced last night.
No, my fucking head is bouncing right now.
Let me see.
I'm hangover like a MF or.
Zahn, you too. You feel a little odd. You could be completely hammered
Well,
too.
No, okay, so after Malcolm tries to point that out to me, like, guy, listen, I have a curse on me right now. I was an idiot. I opened up a black scroll. That's what's wrong with me. I'm not sure what's wrong with you, but something happened to you last night that I don't even want to know about. So you can just keep it
Dude.
to yourself.
You last night were somebody I've never met before. It blew me away. I thought you were never like that, but whatever. There was this group of people that we met, and they
What?
hung out with us. We had to help one of them. One of them was really ill. If you look over there in the tent, there's blood everywhere. The guy was not doing good, and we had to help him. And then we.
as you
all
look
ate
back and
together.
look at the tent, there's nothing there anymore.
There's no blood.
I know.
There's no indication that anybody else was in the camp other than you guys, except for your memory of them being in the camp.
Now, what the frish flying
Also,
fuck?
Destin, you missed it by one. So, and because you rolled so well in that arcane, I'm gonna say, for a second, you're like, did I drink my first alcohol last night? No, this is definitely magic. Like
We handed you.
because you feel
We
weird,
handed you
but
a
know.
water, and it wasn't water.
Destin, weren't you messing with some weird crystal under in that lake? Could that have caused this?
Wait. I'd like to. Do I remember the crystal?
No, you do not remember the crystal, but it
Wait,
is in
why
your
would-
bag.
Was I?
I'm not sure.
Hey, tell him what happened last night.
Well, there was these group of folks who came over. They were all like, "Hey, we've been here for a long time." Wait a second. Would I do?
This is the worst part because some of you have such bad memories outside of game. It's hard
no,
to tell
I
if
wanna
you
make
mean
sure.
it or don't.
Did we end up finding out? Like, was that actually a thing, or was that like an extra thing? Did we find out that they were dead?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Okay.
They
And it
explained
turns
to
out-
you that they have been down here for centuries upon centuries, and that they're cursed, and they
Yeah, I
basically
remember
were
that.
destroyed and are cursed. And
I'm
they
trying to
mentioned-
gauge for what I can say, not what I remember,
Okay.
because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say or not.
You can say anything you want because you remember the conversation. You can point it out to them. It's not like the whole group forgot. If the whole
Okay.
group forgot, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. I would make you guys move on.
And them folks, they was talking. We were kind of like, I don't know what's going on here. But when we got talking to them a bit more, turns out they was dead. But they didn't
They's
look like
was.
me because they didn't look like me because they were stuck down here. See, I can move freely, but I have to look like an ugly ass.
Yeah, they failed to get to the
Dead man.
chopper, and as such, they got stuck down here. Such a bad.
They've been
accident.
here for 100, 300
What's it-
years or so.
What's a chopper?
Ricochet's like, I don't know, man. Just trying
Did
to fit
Ricochet
in, man.
remember?
Just trying to fit in, man. I mean, that guy shot me 14 fucking times, man. I'm not even Austrian, damn it.
What the hell is Austria?
Yeah, as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's in Austria?
I'm Australian, mate. God.
What's in
I might
Australia?
let's go on and then sit up, see
What
Exactly.
the fuck?
Exactly.
Anyways,
Yeah, put another strip on the Barbie.
these was magic users though, if I remember right.
They did say that they'll disappear in the morning and they won't remember us, but I didn't know that you guys would forget.
I guess they did.
Well,
I mean,
let's move on then.
Okay, if we're gonna start forgetting things that happened to us, we better leave these caves as soon as possible so that we don't get stuck down here like these supposed folk.
Ricochet is going to suggest that y'all should probably write some stuff down, too. God, his accent's all over the place, people.
Shut up, Cripple.
And every time you see an alien, you got to put a mark on your arm.
All right, well, if you guys are deciding to move on, you could backtrack towards the beginning and try a different way. Or you can start by going towards the room to the south with the broken door. And then there's
Yeah.
also the passage to the south with the gusting wind.
Let's do that door one. Looks like people's been in there.
Sounds as good a
Can
place
I
to check
ask
as
a
any.
quick question?
Absolutely.
It's actually from like several sessions ago, basically the start of the game. What was the building that we entered for the contest? The race thing?
Oh my god.
It was like a temple?
Pyramid?
Or-
Yeah, it was like
Yes,
an
pyramid.
old pyramid. I forget what I called it.
Okay.
Eh,
I have a map name, so if I look at my maps, I'll be able to. So let's see, map pieces. Dungeons.
damn flies.
It's been so long.
Yeah, unfortunately, even I
the
don't have
Fallen
no-
Sanctuary. All right, so you guys move into which room?
Like Kane said, the room with the door.
All right,
So the
I'm just
south
making sure the
Yeah.
whole party agrees on it. All right, let me go ahead and drop everybody in here.
Destin's not really trusting his own judgment at the moment because he doesn't know what the hell's going on with him.
I like that because you're like the rookie kid in the group, so the crisis of judgment is even better on him.
Before we head out, though, does anyone have some chalk? Or do we have some chalk in like our supplies?
I believe it was confirmed previously that we do.
Raven's gonna leave a mark on the door into the fire room, that says in common and in what's the other language? In Goblin.
Yep.
No treasure, dead wyvern.
Or is he? Okay, so you guys make your way over towards this broken doorway, and as you step into this cave, you find yourself in a small room with a broken metal door that looks to be a rest area, but now not very safe. The place is a mess, and you see signs of a battle. Blood on the walls, a smashed set of tiles in the center, and some broken armor and weapons scattered around the ground, along with some grisly bodies. That's the picture of the room you guys see right there. You guys are on the map. You can see it, right?
We're on the map. We have a picture yet.
All right, I'll let you guys are free to move as you step into this room.
You said signs of battle, blood on the walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Zon.
I want to examine what's on the table.
So as you move up, you get a better view. As do you have a light on you? No, you don't have a light, so you don't get a better view.
I have dark vision.
Okay, you have dark vision. So as you move up, the first thing you notice as you scan the room
Yeah.
is... So let me open up my notes. All right. First thing you notice to the left over here.
Okay.
Curled up in a ball on the ground is a burnt body. Bones are almost completely blackened.
Oof.
Directly in front of you, you see another body. Let me find. That's like halfway sunk into the ground, and it's kind of like reaching up as if it's screaming. The face is all contorted as the ground has like crushed in on it and almost melded into the body.
Oof.
You also see on the table in front of you some cards, some bottles of old whiskey and such. And your view is kind of bad, so you don't get a good look. But you also see something pinned up against the wall over here, where I'm pinging. And another body. What's up?
Those are three doors of jail cells, right?
Technically, no. They're cells, but this room is like a safe room, so they're more like places people go and sleep, and they lock themselves in to keep protected.
Okay.
It might have been a prison cell way back in time, but it is now used as the safe room. Anyway, you see you see a darkened, you can't really tell what looks to be something over here, kind of looks like a body, and you see something pinned up against the wall over in this direction. And then you have the two actual bodies right here that I pointed out.
It's a self-storage service.
Raven, you cannot see anything because the boxes in front of you are blocking your view to that way, but you do see the body over here.
I investigate the boxes.
They look to be just crates. They might have some stuff in them, they might not, but they just look to be old crates, kind of rotting and collapsing.
I'm guessing whatever's inside of them is going to be rotting, collapsing as well.
You guys, other people are free to move into the room and look around too. I know some of you are like, I don't want to get got. Ricochet is going to roll up the vehicle. We could at least get some light going in here. Rummage through his shit, see if he's got anything he can use. He's going to drop a torch on the ground. What are you guys doing? I'll actually make the... Can you see the cross bones thing I just planted? Yeah, I'll just make it visible. I'm just making it visible so you guys know where it is. If you wish to go take a look around.
I'm going to take a look at them bodies.
Alright.
What's going on here?
Alright, one quick thing. Axel, from the position you're in, because you have light and you're at just enough of an angle, you also see what looks to be another lump of something inside the cell up over here. Alright, so you're getting closer to the half-sunken body?
Yeah.
And since Kenny's walking over there, I'm going to examine the body over here.
Gonna sort of nudge and get frustrated when you don't talk back.
Alright, here a body is trapped halfway in the ground with a tormented look frozen on its face. The body has what looks like a once white robe on, and is holding a book, open book, also half stuck in the ground. The book is a holy book of spells. It looks at it. If you looked at it, they will see it has holy fire being cast out of it. It's on like the page of holy fire.
Holy fire. Okay.
It's a spell book, but it's casting holy fire. Right,
Hey man, you look god
Axel.
awful.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I just want to read the descriptions and then I'll let everybody do this stuff. So Axel, we'll do you next. So as you get closer, you notice that the one directly in front, pinned to the wall by a large spear, is a man stuck, like jabbed through, stuck to the wall, with his spear twisted around so his arm is broken inward. So it's like almost like he stabbed himself because the arm is snapped inward and he's impaled to the wall. Raven, are you moving towards this body over here?
Raven's keeping up some distance from the bodies
Right.
because he's looking out for traps.
You also see a chest over here in the corner as you move in. So let's go back to Zan. Zan, the burnt body. And then I'll let you guys all decide. On inspection, you'll find what's left of a oak staff and a shattered amulet. The amulet is gold and shaped like a tree.
Hmm.
All right, is that everybody who's looking at stuff?
Just a quick question about this room generally. Do these there's these 3 bodies here. I'm not taking a particularly close look at them.
4 now, but yeah.
But do they? Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
But do they appear like they're freshly killed, or have they been here?
Oh
a
no,
while?
they look like they're in a state of decomposing that just continuates. Like they're
Out
in the
of
middle
curiosity.
of decomposing, but you're not sure how long or whatnot.
Like, can we compare them to Kane?
If you wish. But what were you gonna say,
Hey,
Kane?
depends on what stage I'm in right now. Anyways,
I have an idea where this is going, but
Hang on a second, Kane. What were you saying?
do any of these bodies look familiar to a certain traveling group that we had met before?
That's what I was about to say.
It might not look familiar to everybody, but you can roll and take a closer look at them. Perception.
What would I roll? Oh, perception. All right.
As you take a closer look.
They did tell us about their story. Well, no, actually, I think
There
that
was 4 of them.
taken out of context. Or
You're having a hard time recognizing any of them. Malcolm, you take a look at the shattered body?
Yes.
Okay, because no one went to that one yet. So let's go to
Which one is it?
these bones.
Oh,
As you walk up,
Yeah.
these bones are almost completely shattered to dust. He has no armor on, and it looks as if he had never drawn his weapon. Massive bones, though, but shattered to almost dust.
This
everyone,
is
be careful. I'm opening up a chest. Last time I did, all of you got punched. So, Raven's gonna try and turn the chest to face the wall, and open it from behind.
I don't know what to. There's nothing there.
Okay, so you're gonna open the chest?
Oh no.
Making sure it's facing away from the rest of the party.
All right, give me a thievery roll, my good friend. Unless you want to inspect it or anything like that first. Remember,
I'll absolutely be inspecting you. Is that perception?
yes, that would be perception.
Oof.
You can't tell if there's anything wrong with this chest. It looks normal to you.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm opening it.
Kick it and run.
All right, go ahead and roll thievery for me. DC is
So you're-
20.
I almost rolled a nat 20.
As you open this chest, give me a second. I wish there was a way I could link animations into my journals, so I didn't have to go in and look for them every time I want to show off an animation. But as you open this chest,
Yep.
this blast comes blasting out of the chest directly at your face. I need you to give me a reflex saving throw. As you are trying to avoid an explosion trap that is blowing up directly at you.
Please roll better this time. That's better.
All right, you're going to take half of 3d12. As you take 8 damage and get blown back a couple feet and slam down onto the ground, and then you notice the chest snap shut again.
I'm guessing that's not fire damage.
I would say it's a mix of fire and shrapnel, so we'll say -2 from that because you have the resistance.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Ah, fuck! Seriously? Who the hell believes a trapped chest? Ah.
Whoever leaves a
Seeing
whole
this,
pile of
I'd
course.
like to go see if I can figure out if there's like some kind of curse on this chest.
You can go over it if you want. Real quick, is there anything else what anybody wants to do, or I'm gonna go with that? Also,
Yeah.
there's a weapon hanging. There's a weapon leaning up against the wall over here, Nate. Too. I'll make the thing, that little thing right there. But let's do the chest first, because Alex asked first, and then we'll move to you, Nate. All right.
Okay.
So Alex, you walk up to the chest that has snapped shut. What are you doing? Sorry, Destin.
Does it seem like it's at all like cursed or anything?
You will have to roll
I mean, I'm assuming.
Arcane, or you can roll. You take a look around the chest, and you immediately notice a symbol on the bottom of it that's etched in it that's glowing bright red. I built this so long ago, I'm not using all the cool links and trap links in this one because I built it like 3 months ago before I started using them.
Is that symbol written in a language that I would understand? Common or Draconic?
I would say it's written in probably Common. Yeah, I would say Common. It's nothing too special. The symbol isn't really like, it's not even like wording, it's just a symbol that would suggest that there's some magic on it, like a magic ward of some sort on the chest.
What I'm trying to say is, do I understand what that magic ward
with the
represents?
26, you understand that it's some sort of like trap. 100%. You know it's a magical trap. It can't be disarmed through like thievery. It has to be disarmed
But-
magically.
It's a magical symbol, right?
Yeah.
What I'm asking is, do I know if that symbol has a particular meaning, like what this trap does, or what kinds of things
It
can do?
explodes.
Yeah.
We've established that.
We'll say you
experimental.
know that it explodes, but if you want to figure out how to disarm it, roll me a society, because that's what history would be. As you try to go back, no, not society. Roll me another arcane to see if you can decipher exactly how you would remove such a thing. But what you do know as of now is that it's clearly a magical trap, and because of Raven open it, you know it's an explosion trap.
25.
You know that if you can
And
wipe
that could also be crafting if.
Yeah, you know if you
it's the
can
same
wipe it
modifier.
away, you know that these symbols are typically made in the caster's blood. They kind of like cut their finger and then they draw the symbol in, and it wards the container or such. But if you can wipe it away with some of your own blood or smear it, it would dissolve the trap.
Is Raven bleeding?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Well, Raven has been blown up, so Raven, are you bleeding? It's up to you, dude. If
I mean,
say-
you said you mentioned shrapnel, so presumably, yeah.
all right, then I'm going to put bleed on you.
Fair enough.
Raven, sir. Could you smear some, your blood over this?
Are you asking me to make a pact with the chest?
More to cover up a pact that someone else made to remove the power from it.
Am I going to explode if someone opens me after this?
You are bleeding 1d4 every few minutes
Wow.
until you staunch the bleeding. I will tell you when to roll to staunch it. but you have a couple minutes where you have to make that roll again. So if you want to go over and try and smear the blood on it, you're free to do so now.
You know what? Sure, let's give this a shot. You're more
I'll
knowledgeable
move aside so you can.
than me.
It's not going to require a roll for this because you're just taking some of your blood and kind of. So as you slide your finger across, you get a slight little jolt of arcane energy, and you see like a wisp of red magic float up into the air, and the chest goes and creaks open.
Oh, that's cool. All right, go check what's in the chest. I'm gonna treat my wounds.
Alright. I'll take a look inside the chest.
All right. What would I even do to staunch a bleeding?
I'll tell you in a second. Click on that. I just put it under Raven and then roll.
Yep. So I roll it.
Yep. You're gonna roll it twice.
What?
First one, trip snare.
That's
Roll
trip
again.
snare.
Bark skin potion.
Barks.
Trip snare. You set a cunning wire to trap a creature. A medium or small creature enters. Blah blah blah. If you want to create, it's basically a trap. You can read it when I put it in your thing, but it's nothing super cool. But you'll probably love doing it. And bark skin potion. After you drink this bitter draft, your skin thickens like bark. You gain the effects of second level bark skin for 10 minutes. Second level bark skin is target gains resistance 2 to bludgeoning and piercing, and weakness 3 to fire.
After it takes fire damage, it can choose to dismiss the spell as a free action, but does not reduce the fire damage that was dealt when doing that.
Raven, go ahead and roll me a recovery
Are
check.
we able to choose to get rid of it even if it's from the potion?
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it no matter what.
Okay.
So
what am I rolling?
click on your character, and up in the top right-hand corner, it's gonna say roll. It's gonna be a little die. Just click on that icon, and it's gonna roll it. All right, now roll the recovery check underneath that, and I'll tell you whether or not the damage applies.
Oh, fuck.
You fail, you take 2 more bleed damage. As your fingers gushing blood, you're like, damn it! All right, back over, grab Nate, and then I'll go over to Axel because he's on top of that body. Nate, Zahn, what do you...
So I pick up that little amulet. What did it have? Maple or something on it? What was it?
Yeah, it's got maple on it for your pancakes, dude.
Anyway,
Amber.
well, it has like a leaf or something on it. Right?
It's
It was
shaped
like
like a tree.
okay,
You can
yeah.
roll to ask, like...
So, well, I want to say my character picked it up. And he's like, he feels something weird when he looks at it. He's like, why do I somewhat remember this, but I don't remember it? So I
it would
wanted to
be
roll
a
to see if
society check if you wish to roll to try to figure out what it is.
Okay, a society check.
Dude, I'm so
Oh.
happy with the way this dungeon is going. I was so worried that if we went in here, all we do was fight, and that would be the end. It's all RPing out, and I fucking love it. Do you not know how to find a society check, my bro?
I chose society, and then how do I
Just click on society, and it's going to open up a thing that says roll to roll the window.
It didn't though. Let me do it again. Let me go back to this. Let me just close
Get
it out.
tech
and do it
guy
again.
doesn't know how to open. Open up your character sheet, all right?
Yeah,
Where the hand is, and you have all your core skills. Click
yeah.
on
I chose society. I
Yeah.
chose society.
just click on it and it should pop up a window that says skill check society, and then it says roll -2.
It doesn't. After I select society, it doesn't do anything. It just there's no window that pops up.
Clicking on the word society.
Or the
You
plus
have
one. The plus one.
The +1, plus the -2, whatever doesn't do anything. Clicking on it,
All
or
right,
the dice next.
reload because you
Is
might
it-
be frozen. You just might be
Yeah.
having an issue because it should automatically work.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
can
just
also
click
I can also request a roll from you anyway. So reload and tell me if it works, and if not, I'll request the roll for you. Are you back, or did you leave?
Yeah, it doesn't bring up. I can click
Right.
on society. It doesn't bring up anything to other than that, though. It just says society. Oh, I can check. I can change the modifier.
No.
But I can't.
There you go.
Like that's. But yeah. Okay.
Did that work?
Where did the window go? Oh, there it is. Okay.
There you go.
All
Well, it just looks like a piece of wood with like a leaf on it. You have no clue. You're just like, I didn't pay attention in class.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa,
All
there.
right, and you said there was a weapon over by the side next to me.
Yeah, there is something standing, leaning up against the wall over here.
Can I attempt to talk to this guy when that's
Oh.
finished?
So I'm gonna go.
No,
I
it's-
guess examine that.
Yep, it's down here. But okay.
Oh yeah, I thought you pointed that.
Speak
Never
with
mind.
dead over
Alright.
here.
Laying against a beam is a weapon of some sort. You're not exactly sure. It looks to be like wrapped up in some cloth.
Okay, can I unwrap it?
Look out for any red sigils. It's gonna explode on you.
Are you picking it up to look at it?
I'm gonna grab the. Well, yeah, I'm gonna grab the cloth and kind of let it fall to the ground. I'm gonna just grab the cloth, so whatever's inside it can just fall.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
You try to pull the tablecloth trick, except there's no table.
Well, no, if it's just wrapped in a cloth, it's just gonna fall to the ground. Gravity's gonna do the work.
All right. So as you pull this cloth away, you see an item. I shouldn't have said weapon because it could be anything. Go ahead and roll that roll sheet I just put in the chat. So click on that little thing that says level 4 permanent item, and then scroll down and click roll.
Level 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Level 4 permanent item. Oh, the bottom.
Yeah. Ooh. As you unwrap this, we'll say that it's like an old broken sword that cannot be used, but attached to the hilt is a ghost touch rune. The weapon can harm creatures without physical form. A ghost touch weapon is particularly effective against incorporeal creatures, which almost always have a specific weakness to ghost touch weapons.
Interesting.
All right.
Very interesting.
Now, real quick, this is a learning thing for everybody. The way property runes work is that you have to have a potency thing on it. So basically, you're allowed one property rune for every level of potency rune you have. So if you have max level is 3, then you can have up to 3 property runes stored on your weapon. In this case, Nate, you have only one property rune potency thing on your weapon. So when you get the chance of the long rest, you can affix this item to your weapon.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right, then we're gonna jump
How do
over.
you determine that?
What's up?
How do you determine how many potency?
Your weapon would, I believe I added it to everybody's weapons, but let me double check. I think you have yes, yours is a striking weapon 1. So if you go into it, I don't know if you can look, but in the details, you would see that you have a weapon potency rune of +1.
Can I talk to this guy?
And that's the only one that it has.
It has a striking rune on it, but the striking rune doesn't count towards that. You have to have a potency rune, a potency thing to do the other stuff. So striking is something else. Your sword also has a striking rune on it, dude. the rapier. So it actually does 2d4 instead of 1d4. All right, we're gonna Han. I want to get Axel because he went over that body a while ago, and then we'll come back to you. All right. All right, Axel. The body dangling in front of you with the spear stabbing through it. What are you doing?
I want to check the sphere for magic.
All right, go ahead and roll Arcane for me. I can always just request it if you want to make it easy.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I forgot that I had this thing called Let Me Roll That for you. Hopefully it's just you that I gave it to. A thing should pop up.
Yeah.
All right. You notice that the spear is bright white, almost crystalline at the tip, and it's like adorned by gold trimming around it, sparking with energy. Magical energy. It's kind of like almost like vibrating.
Okay, so it definitely is.
Yes.
Am I in earshot from other people?
We're all in the small room.
Raven's right here. Yeah, they could all hear you.
I yell out to everybody that this spear has some magic behind it, and it looks kind of unnatural. I want to check the body for defensive bruising.
All right, that would be a medical check. Let me go ahead and do the same thing. I keep forgetting this, but I do like actually requesting it. It makes it so much easier. All right. You don't notice any defensive bruising because the way the wound looks, it looks like his back was turned, and as he turned, he was stabbed, and the only defense you notice is that his arm is snapped. The only thing you can guess is that he put his arm out to catch the spear, but the force was so powerful that it snapped his arm as it drove through him. As he was turning around. Like, almost like his back was turned, like he wasn't expecting anything when this fucking hit him.
And I also so I go on to say that I have a feeling that this was a surprise attack. Because I don't see evidence of a fight.
Ambush. Troubling.
All right. Are you trying to take or touch the spear? Or are you done with your investigation of it?
I think I'm done with the spear.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Am I able to? Guess what I want to try to see is if this spear affected him mentally, I guess.
You've rolled your Arcana and you know what you're gonna know from it, so you can't really determine if it fucked with his head or anything, because he's dead. But if you want, you can get a good look at him and see if there's anything else. Because you haven't taken a solid look at the character hanging yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and see if I notice anything odd.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception roll. Oh, also, the spear looks to be about 3 feet long. Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep fucking forgetting.
I got it. It's okay.
Okay, just enough. You notice he's got white armor with gold trim and a little bit of red hair kind of hanging down around the sides that's looked slightly discolored and rotting.
And you said the spear is white?
Yeah, the spear is white with gold trim, and it looks to be made of mithril.
Is it the same color white that his gear is?
Yes.
Oh.
Now the question is, do you remember? You don't remember the people from the other night, right? You failed that roll?
Yeah, I failed.
All right, so that it doesn't register to you anything like that. So let's jump over to Kane.
I just noticed that. Oh, it's the same colors. That's interesting.
It was white armor with gold trim.
Yep. Kane.
All right, I'm Destin's going around just writing up like a report of like what he's finding in here now.
Okay. Kane, what are you doing?
All right.
You try to talk to me.
Yes, I'm posing an open question to all of the corpses, but I'm generally directing it to the one in front of me. I'm gonna say,
I don't know what he's saying, and
The body
it's so
has
sad.
the body has no response because you don't have speak to dead. To the
I
undead,
know.
my friend.
I know.
I apologize.
I can't wait for that spell. That's gonna be great.
Is there any other research you wish to do within the room? Keep in mind, there's also still a body inside this room up here that no one's.
Yes.
I've been trying to.
Ah,
me too.
shit.
All right, Malcolm, you can do that one. You heading in there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll let you walk. in.
I just want to see if I recognize anything on these bodies that was from our dear friends from the night before.
Okay. All right. So as you step up, you see a body in rotting leathers, cut in half, while resting here. The body looks cut from behind as if it didn't see it coming. No arrows are missing from the quiver. If you want deeper question, you'll have to roll.
I'm trying to remember last time. Because this
Notes
sounds
are
like
important, dude. Even I don't remember.
Does it look like I guess perception, but
Yeah,
does it look like they attacked each other?
Let me give you a request a perception roll. Where the fuck is perception on this stupid thing? There it is. There's your perception roll.
That's different. Yeah. Does it look like these people killed each other?
Well, from what you can gather looking at the bodies is that this one doesn't look like it had a chance to move either. It's laying on its side towards the wall. Its quiver is on the ground. Its bow is leaning up against the wall, but that's all like rotted and falling apart. It completely off guard by the looks of it.
And the girl was the one with the arrows, right?
Rangar, the Gray. Yep,
Yeah.
Rangar the Gray.
Hey, Kane.
Yeah.
This might be them.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying. I think I'm putting it together.
They said it was a slaughter.
Now, do you understand how if I hadn't fucked up and told you guys all before, or if you went in
This is the area you were talking about?
Yeah, because if you had gone in the room before, this would be really, really, really cool. Or if I hadn't fucked up and told you it all, like a fucking leaky sieve.
You know what I'm fixing to figure out? I'm fixing to figure out if we could find a sign as to what caused this. I was wondering, could I roll an occult check to see if I find any signs of the threat rather than the people here?
Absolutely, dude. Let me target you. Request an occult check.
I'd like to take a look around the room and basically just take note of like all the things that have happened to the bodies.
Do you
Resolve that first.
go ahead and roll a perception, and we'll figure that out in a second. I'll send it to you so we can get it going.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'll roll it when you're
as
ready.
you guys are sitting here talking and going through this, Kane, and you're looking, you start to notice that you didn't really notice before, but there is heavy weight of like dark aura in this room. You don't feel like there's something in here, but there's a residue of just malice in this room that's left over. It could be from them as they were killed before their time, or it could be from something else, but it's a very, almost like a stench that you just didn't notice before that you're starting to pick up on now.
Ugh.
Of dark, twisted malice.
Fellas, I don't think this was the thing that we killed earlier. I think there might be something else out there.
For Destin, as you make your way around the room and you head back towards the doorway, you notice the marks that were made on the wall. And what you notice immediately is the big hand mark doesn't. It looks human. It doesn't look like a monster mark. But what you see beneath where the hand mark is with that perception roll is like the dirt, almost like something slid across it. Instead of walking, it's not footprints, it's like a sliding print in the dirt and the rocks.
Like a snake.
Oh shit.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking dungeon.
Okay, as all of that's going on, Raven's gonna walk up to Axel, and Axel, all of a sudden there's a bloody hand on your shoulder, and as you turn around, Raven's up in your face like, heal me, please, I can't stop the blood.
Alright, go ahead and give me a recovery check, dude. As you squirt more blood. Raven, Axel, you see a bloody mess go, kill me! As he steps towards you. Dude, it's fucking hilarious that Raven is bleeding out. Does no one want to do a medical check on this poor man?
My medicine is fucked, but...
I think Axel is
No.
AFK. Oh no, Raven's gonna die because Axel fell asleep again.
I'm +0.
I'm +0 too.
I think I'm +0 as well.
Well, I got a +10 in performance.
Let me figure out what Destin has because it's not 0.
Ricochet's gonna
It's
come
+2.
over. Right.
Where in the hell's Zahn? Is he even on the map?
Yeah.
What is
Keep
this?
Zahn away from me. I don't want him
I'm not even
to
close to
die.
I might have my oils.
No, Zahn is on the ground, crawling around behind Raven, catching the blood as it drips.
Oh, hey, I might have one of my oils that might help.
Oh god, are you literally gonna sell me your snake oils at a time like this?
Tell you,
I fucking
this one's
love-
on the house.
This one's on the house.
All right, so you're gonna use your one of your oils.
And I have a healing potion.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give him a healing potion.
I've got healing potions myself. I
The healing
appreciate the
potion
offer.
won't staunch the wound; it will
Oh,
just heal him.
bleeding. All
You
right.
need to
Let
close
me
the
see
wound.
what I got.
You do have a thing, I believe, or did you
Am
not?
I?
I don't know. Let me see if you might not have bought it.
I have a weapon oil kit.
You don't have it yet because you didn't buy it. You didn't buy the one called that staunches wounds. You can assist
Well-
him on his recovery check, though. People can assist on the recovery check.
Yeah, how does that work? Because I see roll assisted recovery, but I'm not sure what that means.
It means click on roll assisted recovery.
I can.
All right, plus. No, it still fails.
I have heal.
That
I mean, I have heal.
that will
So
work. Heal will actually work.
Oh, will it? Oh.
Yeah, because heal is like binding the wounds together and shit. I will allow a casting of heal to stop the bleeding, since JD is
Wait,
passed out. So if you wish to
I'm
cast
I'm
heal,
here. I'm here.
oh, okay.
I'm stuck in the wall, by the
Raven
way.
is bleeding to death. If you would like to,
Here, just open the damn door.
if you would like to, do medicine check on
Try
him
it
to
now.
stop the bleeding.
Malcolm, try it now.
I'm
You close the door.
Oh, you locked the door
Right.
on me?
So Raven,
No, you-
Axel, I'm gonna request a medicine roll from you.
Yep.
All right.
Where is
Malcolm
it
in the
in
jail
the?
cell. Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah, take that, cop.
All right. Axel comes over and manages to close up your wound for you with a little bit of quick work.
Thank goodness. Grim, something happened to my spell casting all of a sudden.
What'd you do?
Changed. I don't know what I did, but it's no longer showing up as a cult at the top, and all of the spell slots are per spell instead of per level.
What?
Hang on a second. Let me just cast something real quick.
Okay, no, it is still per level. He's just showing up weird.
Just reload your character. Because you should, it should be correct. It's on my screen. It's correct.
Okay.
So I'm trying to basically write just a description of like all of the things that were in this room, and specifically regarding the bodies right now. So there was like the spear guy. There's cut in half person. There's sunken into the ground, who was in robes that appear to have once been white. If I'm not mistaken.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay, continue, please.
Shut the door on him.
I'm sorry.
Am I
Axel.
correct in that the person who's like halfway sunken into the ground is wearing robes that maybe were once white?
Okay. I'll actually go through each one since you did. All right. So you got the body hanging from the wall in white and golden trim armor, stabbed through the chest with the spear. You have the curled up body that's burnt so badly it's black. The bones are black, with an oak staff and shattered amulet. Then you have the cut in half body in rotting leathers, cut in half, that was sleeping. You have the half sunken body that is in white robes with a tormented look on its face. And then you have a pile of bones that are almost completely dust.
That Sheriff Malcolm's standing on. Looks like.
Malcolm standing on bodies. What an asshole.
They're our friends. These are them, guys. I'm telling you.
Well, it looks
Something
like
came
it.
amongst them and they went crazy and started killing each other. They told us all about this.
By the way, did why am I blanking? Did Destin tell us about his find with the handprint and the snake print?
Oh, I would expect.
Destin's currently like scrolling, writing down like what he's finding.
Yes, but is he telling what he's finding? I can't read over his shoulder.
I would
in a
expect he's
moment,
going to tell you all at once.
Yeah. Basically, if you were to come over, Destin would point out what he's seeing. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I would expect that
so,
basically Destin's compiling everything and he plans on giving a report.
It's not necessarily to give a report, but just to keep a report at the very least.
Hey.
Yeah.
What is it that you found over here? I think we might have a vested interest in knowing what the fuck we are gonna have to deal with.
So there's this handprint.
Yeah.
On the wall. It almost appears human.
You think it's from them, or do you think it's from what?
It looks too large, doesn't it?
That it does.
There's also on the floor here. The markings from something sliding around. Or,
Sliding around.
or slithering.
Yeah. If you wish to roll a society to try and figure out if you know anything about what kind of creatures would slide and slither and stuff,
Yeah.
you're free to do so. Nature would work too. Are you doing
It's
one?
a disgustingly good society roll.
Well, actually, not really, because at level 4, the base DC is 19 for pretty much everything.
I'll also roll society.
So it's actually
damn it.
not that good. All right.
That is disgusting.
All right. So, from your studying, since you are kind of like a book nerd, you've read books about lore and legend, and you know of a lore for a type of creature. Hang on a second, let me find it. Of a creature known as a Dark Naga. These creatures in ancient history and story are part human, part snake. Highly powerful in magic, dark magic, and manipulation. But they're just stuff of legend.
My
Stuff
Hellenized
you read
brain
in
is
kids'
thinking,
books.
Lamia.
Stuff you read in kids' books.
Who the hell is reading about snake monsters as kids?
Ancient, like, fairy tales. stuff like that.
Ah,
Wait, you've never read the fairy tale about the girl that got stoned by her village, so she became a snake and murdered them all?
no,
What?
but I read the one about the one whose children were killed by that lady goddess, and so she became a lady snake.
Well, there's Ricochet's like, there's this old one from. He's gonna go back to being Irish. There's an old one back in my. I've got. You know what? There's an old one from back where I was about a young lady who asked a witch of the bog to give her back her family and to make them pay. And when she returned home, her parents were alive, undead, of course, monsters, and they had killed all of the people in the village. They had made them pay with their blood. She was tricked by the bog witch.
Why do so many places got stories about half-snake people?
Because we're tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking campaign.
Yes, that makes sense.
Is there anything else you wish to do in this room before you move on?
Is there anything else in any of these cells?
They look to be nothing more than just other sleeping rooms. Again, these cells look like they're designed to be opened from the inside after being locked up, as if they're more of a defensive mechanism so you can rest without being, in case something gets through the front door.
Right, I'm just wondering
their cell.
if anyone's left, they need one of them.
Oh, could I look around to see if there's anything of use? Like supplies-wise rather than weapons-wise.
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's go ahead and request your perception as you proceed. You didn't find shit.
God damn it.
It's like Spaceballs. We ain't found shit. That movie's so goddamn good.
Not even some century-old beef jerky.
Alright, I'm moving us on if everybody's ready. We good?
Yep.
Yeah, there were 5 bodies, right?
Yep.
Okay, got them all.
Alright, let's go
Yeah,
back
so-
out to the...
Destin's continuing to make the map, but now he also has like some notes scribbled on, like basically a letter on the room, on the map, and in his notes he has things lettered to correspond to where he found them.
It's hilarious that, like, Destin's now he's carrying, like, scrolls of work. He's become the group's
Well, it's a
accountant.
notebook. It's basically a notebook.
Alright, so you guys step back out into the hallway with one path left to you other than returning to the lift and taking the other wing. Are you heading south?
Sure, why not?
I guess so. Let's head south, everybody.
Alright.
As we're moving along, Raven's going to try and subsist using his survival skills.
Okay. I honestly don't know what you mean.
Basically, I think he's trying to find like food and stuff.
Let me see if I can paste it in chat. Here we go.
Yep. Are you trained in survival?
I am trained.
Alright, let's see. Alright, here's the thing. In this dark place, I can't let you succeed because you have no clue if anything in here is safe to eat. If you want to, you are risking death and poison in this underground. If you want to eat what you found.
I'm going to rely on Raven's high survival skill to tell him that, no, this is not safe to eat.
Like, this is the kind of place where you can't scavenge food safely.
Yeah.
Normally, I would let you do it, but in this dungeon, you cannot scavenge food safely.
I mean, there's also at the very bottom of the subsist skill, it says sample subsist tasks. For untrained, it's like you can subsist in lush forest with calm weather or large city with plentiful resources. Trained is typical hillside or village. And it's not until you get to legendary where you can get something that would be viable in, like, the Underdark, which is barren wasteland or city of undead.
What are you gonna find in the city of the undead? I don't want to think about that, and y'all better not think about that either.
Oops. Let me go back
Hey,
to-
the undead are going to eat whatever food remains, so might as well loot it ourselves.
We still have food. We're not there yet. Don't think about that.
Perhaps they would hope that their descendants would eat them.
Okay.
Ugh.
Now this is going to be a little tight here. All right. So you guys proceed forward for about 45 minutes to an hour until you come across a narrow pathway in a dark corridor room. Barely any light.
I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see all the way over here, but I am.
All the way over where?
To here?
Yeah, I think you missed a wall or several.
All right. As long as the most important stuff is black, I don't care. But this is a wall right here, just so you guys know.
Well, there's something that's colored, like, fancy over here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, because you were going to see it when you
Okay.
moved down anyway. But
Okay.
you do have a wall completely to your left down to about here. I'll let you guys proceed the way you wish to proceed.
Okay, everybody. So I'll walk on ahead a little bit because I have dark vision. Keen, I believe you have dark vision as well too, or Raven. One of you have dark vision.
Raven
I have
does.
a potion of
Dust
dark
and
vision.
dust.
Raven. So Raven, me and you should lead the pack because we're gonna get a lot better light that way.
Did I use my potion?
If you wish.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's a thing
Justin's
that you...
going
yep.
to follow fairly close
All
as
right,
well.
let me pop... You're using your potion, right?
Yep.
All right, let me drop this on you then.
Hell yeah.
And now you have dark vision. There you go. All right. So as you continue proceeding up, you notice a split heading this way and a path continuing down this way. You see at the far end some light that looks like a passage further in, but that's all you see from where you are right now.
Hmm. You think maybe some of us should go one way and some of us should go the other way?
Splitting the party sounds good. Sounds like a great idea.
Never split up.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
please.
Don't worry, your DM is benevolent. He's planned for all that sort of shit.
Doubt.
All right, I'm gonna
All right,
head
hold up.
down.
What's up, Axel? What are you doing?
I said doubt.
Oh, okay.
The DM's benevolent.
All right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So you're going over
I'm heading down.
over here, Raven. Hang on a second. And Raven, you're going here.
Yes.
Raven, you see a bigger passage into here. The walls of the room are lined with like a bioluminescent, very low plants and such. To the south again, you still see darkness with a little bit of light way down here. Zon?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Raven.
BRB.
I was gonna take a break in 10 minutes anyway. If anybody has to pee, we can do that now.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
So
Right,
the
right.
non-dark seeing people come with us.
Let's take a 2-minute thing to pee, and when we get back, non-dark people move together. Fuck. I tell you, dude, this switch over to Pathfinder has paid off tenfold. There was never a point in any of the other campaigns where people were worried about where they move and what they do in the dungeons. And now it's actually a concern because you're like, oh, well, my character can actually be killed in here in comparison to fighting 50 mobs at once and wiping them out like it's nothing in D&D. Ricochet is going to move up to meet whoever's... Ricochet's like, I'm blind! Help! Help, please!
I thought he had a torch.
He threw it down on the ground in the other room, douche. He's out.
Oh.
He's going to grab onto you so you can pull him around on his wheelchair. He's holding on to like a sash.
Okay, whatever.
This is cool. It's probably 1 or 2 more sessions in this dungeon. But it worked out. It wasn't just a stupid slog, you know? It's working out. Which means all of my other dungeons I've been building will work out, because I've been building stuff like this and all my new stuff. I'll just wait for everybody to get back.
I am back.
Oh, that's right. You step into a wide cavern glowing with some kind of light off some plants around the area. The room is filled with patches of this light and plants. That was my bad. In fact, I will actually, while we're waiting for people to get back, I will spread. Butterflies are not going to work. Butterflies do not work. Fireflies will work, absolutely. I should have done this before we started, but I'm gonna throw some fireflies all around the room. Just to give off the hint of the light I was talking about. There we go.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. I like to be fancy like my friend. Who the fuck is Raven on this shit? I don't even see your character, man. I gotta make things for your characters in this game that I did in Cyberpunk. I literally can't find Raven. There he is. All right, who's not back yet and who is back?
Present.
Val's here. You're here. Nate?
Yep.
Mitch?
I'm here.
Alex?
We're left.
All right, we're all here. Okay, so you guys are still moving down in the room. Raven, as you move a little bit farther up, you start to notice the lighting, like luminescence, kind of what the fuck, spreading around the room. You see in front of you 2 paths, one heading north this way, one going this way. And that's about all you see right now. I'm gonna move Bazinga up because he didn't say it. Who's move? What are you guys doing in here?
This room is sparkling.
Yeah, it's the I forgot to read it, so I'll read it real quick for you two.
I'm basically holding Destin's hand because I can't see shit.
As I forgot to say, you step into a wide cavern glowing with some kind of light off of some plants around the area. The room is filled with these patches of light and plants. It's like a bioluminescence. I keep forgetting to show you the art, and I've been generating the art. I'm gonna fucking show the art. That's kind of how the room looks. The caverns look in this area.
It's too dim for people to see, clearly.
Yeah. It's still dark, it's just like a dim light. And it's coming from the ground. So it's like the ground is lit up, but up above is not so much.
Okay.
All right, so continue moving your characters any way you wish. Oh, Nate, you moved all the way down here. All right. Didn't notice that Nate moved. All right. So as you move down to here, where you are, Zahn, to your far right, far left, you notice a pile of what looks to be gold in a single spot, sitting in the middle of this room at the far end. And it's glowing with light coming in from, like, the ceiling.
That doesn't say trap or anything.
There's a little sign in front of it that says "Take me."
Well, you say that, but I could also be throwing a MacGuffin at your punk ass too. You don't know.
What about in front of me? Is that a door?
There is a passageway heading upward right down here.
Okay.
I'm losing sight of.
And who's with me? Who's the freaking?
All right, hold up.
Ricochet, isn't Ricochet and Malcolm on with me?
Yes, if Malcolm wishes to be with you, Ricochet is. But hold up for a second, because up north, Axel, are you even gonna move, man? All right, so
yeah.
So Mitch, you made your way up past here. I need both of you to roll me a d20 because I need to know which one of you came up here first, and I didn't see that.
Oh, Raven did.
Raven was first.
All right, Raven was first. All right.
Yeah, I'm just been following Raven.
We're gonna go like this and line you up over here because I didn't see you move because of the darkness. All right. So as you move through this area, you notice it gets kind of like cramped, and you step by these plants that are on the ground. And as you do, I need a, I'm going to put it in chat, from both of you as you step through here.
Fucking do it. Fuck you.
All right. You hear psh, as this smoke, like this, like, poisonous gas rises up out. You hold your breath just in time, Raven, to move away from it and get out of range of that one. That where you're moving? All right.
Yes.
All right. Mitch, you do not get out of the way completely, but you roll a success. So you will be taking half of that poison damage as this dust blasts up, and you feel a little confused and disoriented as you move by it. Unfortunately, though, Raven's panic move means he steps on the other one right here. Roll me another basic save, Raven. This one will hit you for half of its poison roll. And the room starts to fill more with this smoke. Breathing in this area is difficult now in this one little corridor that you set off. Raven, as you move yourself to the left, touching another wall.
Why are we fighting Timo right now?
What?
Another explosion of dust pops up in front of you.
He drops poisonous mushrooms all over the map. He's fucking awful. It's a poison rat.
As you take 3 more damage. Stop moving.
Oh, okay.
Mitch,
Well, I thought.
No, Mitch, you're supposed. Come on, I've done this 3 times. No one's paying attention. Roll a save for me.
I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that it was everywhere.
Well, you're not asking, are you? Right? The things are blown up and you're not saying anything to me. Okay. Don't move again. As the smoke starts to fill around you, what are you doing?
Okay, first of all, Raven's going to cast Heal.
Okay.
Here we go.
Also, you guys hear these puffs of smoke and coughing from up in the other tunnels.
Thank you. Alright, Raven's gonna inspect the source of the gas nearest to him. Is it the plants? Is it something man-made?
Roll a perception. I will request it because I actually want to get into the habit of using this because I like it.
As I hear them coughing, I'm gonna step into this area.
All you can tell is that it looks to be organic, plant life, but it also looks to be like puffing out, but you can't really get a good look at it with that view.
Okay, Raven's then going to cast message on, what's his name? Destin?
Yep.
Plants in the area are poisonous, do not touch them. Over.
Over.
Alright. Destin's gonna write that down.
Let's jump down to the bottom group. So Nate, you see this in front of you to the far left and a thing down there, but you also hear coughing and puffing, and you see like, because you have night vision, you can't tell what color it is, but you see like smoke kind of wafting out over here. Hang on a second. Over this area. Starting to waft out over there.
Okay, so I'll kind of not shut up, but because Axel and Malcolm are behind me. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but there's something floating through the air over there. Is there something going on?
I don't know. I can't see shit. So damn dark.
Dude,
Fancy shit.
come on, guys. So one of you has light magic. Oh my god, none of you have light magic?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, we're gonna say you turn. Alright, for future reference, we're gonna give you a torch for now, Bazinga. But for future reference, someone's gotta get some light magic or some fucking torches and shit.
I got dead people magic.
Alright, could I pick my way through the corridor avoiding these plants?
Hang on a second. Let me, I'm trying to transfer this effect to Bazinga because I can't find where it... There we go. You can attempt a perception check to look and see if you see them as you move on. Each perception check will give you in a line, like in an area. Obviously, the walls can't block you, but we'll say 20 feet out in an area.
Okay.
All right. You notice a mass of these mushroom-like looking things on the ground right there. Oops. Also the ones I've revealed in front of you. And you notice that they seem to be up against the walls of the caves.
Okay, well...
All their damn is walls.
All right, now before you do anything else, are you doing anything on this, what I'm considering a round, Mitch?
I'm trying to avoid them.
No, I mean a roll or anything like that is what I'm asking. You
I don't
see
know,
where they
would
are
it-
now because what's his name's
okay.
pointing them out to you.
Alright, never mind then. No, I don't really have anything like nature based that would let me know what the fuck they are.
All right, and you're not moving, or are you moving?
Well, yeah.
Right. So
Very cautiously.
I'm going to target both of you and request a fortitude save at the end of this round of stuff here. Both of you take one stack as you become dizzied and lightheaded by the smoke you've already revealed in this room. You may both now move, if you wish, before I move down to the other group.
This is an interesting feeling.
Yeah, especially since you're dead.
I'd like to be.
Yeah, right? It's been forever since I felt this.
Don't worry, Alex, you're next because you stepped into the room, so you'll be taking your fort save. Because the gas, unless you
Okay.
want to hold your breath or something.
Basically, I want to be moving up to try to join up with Kane and
Okay.
Raven.
And you're gonna do it safely. So
Yeah, I'm trying to be pretty cautious.
we'll let you do a stealth roll for this to see if you can avoid stepping on them as you move in there. And then I'm also gonna have you do a So I'll do the stealth one first, as you try to avoid stepping on these things, and then I'll roll have you do a fortitude in a second after you do that. Because you're stepping into the dust. Alright, you managed to wheeze your way around them. And there's that to see if you're going to start feeling lightheaded like them. Alright, you do not feel lightheaded. Alright, and then you can use all of your movement, and then all of your actions. So if you want to move all the way up to them, you can. Because you have 3 actions.
Yeah, I'd like to keep moving up to them.
Alright, we'll get you up to here, and then we'll come back to that in a second. Meanwhile, in the group of confused and can't see shit, led by Confusion Man Zahn, you're still sitting. What are we doing? Are we going back? Ricochet's like, are we gonna go back and help them, or are we moving on? What are we doing? I'm not attached to him, you know.
Okay. Well, as far as we know, we don't know what is going on or what's happening over there. But we should map out this area. We know them. We're hoping they can handle themselves, just like they're hoping we can handle ourselves.
You're a cartographer?
Oh my God. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, so we're gonna move over this way, and just so I can see down this, so we can see down this hallway a little better.
I'm going to tiptoe
alright,
behind
so
the
as you
wall.
go a few feet into the hallway, because you did not ask to roll and check or anything, you pop this off, and Ricochet is with you, so he has to make the roll too. Go ahead and give me a reflex save on that.
A reflex save.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is just you're popping it. This is just to catch the smoke in your face. Alright. The DC is 16, so you fail, so you're taking full damage on that. And he is taking half on that. As the smoke starts to bellow out from the ground in front of you. You see this, Axel, as it starts to pour out, you and Malcolm, as you both start to move forward. You see this gas start to pour out of the walls and off the ground in front of you.
I take my cape and cover my face with it.
Smart. You will get keep higher as you move through this hallway. Are you doing anything, Axel? Okay. Moving on. Narcolepsy, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What are you guys doing? Are you moving forward, Nate?
Okay, no, I want to do. Can I do an investigation to see
Yes,
if
a
there's any more of
perception
these?
check. Yeah.
Perception check.
Let me go
okay.
ahead and
that's
get
what I
you
wanted.
set
That's
up
what I
for that.
wanted.
Where are you? Perfect. There we go. Go ahead and roll your perception. All right. So you see. You see one here and one here right in front of you. So you are able to, now that you can see them, you'll give me stealth checks to see if you can walk by them without popping them. If anybody wishes to walk by them.
Okay.
And I
So-
will send a stealth to you if you wish to do it.
Well, okay. Yeah, stealth check. I'll do that. Yeah. I take it that's a no.
I'll roll the damage right now. As Nate kind of walks in, he's like, and just steps on every fucking one. Go ahead and let me, I forgot to throw the actual, save out for you, so go ahead and do that. There's your save. Ricochet is going to attempt to move up too. The idea that you motherfuckers are literally, like, not trying to burn him out or destroy him or anything is fucking hilarious.
Critical success.
Yeah.
Burn about sounds like a great way to choke ourselves with smoke and poison gas.
All right. A second. What was I doing? Oh, that's right.
I'm just on the way back.
So he's gonna make it by just fine. Nate,
Okay,
because you got a critical, I'm gonna allow you to basically move by into the big room without
Okay.
any sort of trouble. And Ricochet rolled well too, so he's gonna go in there too. Malcolm, are you coming through the tunnel?
I was trying to see if there's any way I could climb around it, but then,
No, but you
'cause
can.
I got,
But because of the thing, like I said, you have
my
extra to that shit. So we're gonna give
yeah.
you these stealth. If you don't have to roll if you don't want to, but the stealth is to see if you make it through the tunnel without breaking anything. You'll get advantage on the rolls to avoid the damage.
Fuck it.
So you move right through and pop all three, but you're going to get keep roll thingy for it, and it's gonna be all three of them. So when you click on it and you open it up,
Yep.
it should let me target your character so I can fucking do it. There. You see where it says keep higher?
Yep.
Just click on that and then roll. That'll be your first one. You're gonna do this 3 times. Alright, you passed the first one successfully and will take minimal damage. Do it 2 more times while I rolled damage. You critical succeed, taking none from the second one. Last one. And success. Alright. So, let's target you. Roll half damage for the first one. For the second one. You passed all of them, right? So half damage for another one, and then 0 damage on the last one. JD, are you there? I'll assume he's not moving in. Alright, now, all of you you're about to be able to do something, but before you do that, every one of you needs to do the fort roll to see if you're getting a fucking lightheaded or not. So there's your fort roll. Roll 1 for him. Did I roll 1 for... Alright. Fucking Ricochet's like, I've smelt worse from my grandmother's ass.
My God.
Alright,
I haven't felt dizzy in
I
a
can
year
feel
and a
it through my
half.
cape. It's so
This
bad.
this is fun.
Malcolm,
Oh, man.
you are feeling lightheaded. No one else is in it. Okay, so you come into a large room. Bioluminescence all across the ground around you. And a pitch black area in the very center of the room.
I can't even see in there?
Is that
Not in the pitch black,
Okay.
but that's for other purposes of lighting. Like it's meant to be like magical dark right there.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm just waiting for Nate to keep moving without checking anything so I can be like, yep,
Can-
PUBG Nate.
Can I use Fire Blossom to light up this room?
Yeah, sure. You could use Fire Blossom to light up one of these plants, and I'll see if it spreads. But it's going to start burning all the plants around you, so you'll have limited time to see what's going on and get out before the thing. But it will start burning away the poisonous air.
Okay.
So you're doing something crazy?
Yeah.
All right. So let's use target Ricochet, so we can at least see the cool effect. Because I think
Okay,
I got a
I'll
cool effect, and just do the attack roll. Alright. It doesn't matter because you're just throwing the fire out. I just wanted to see a cool effect, and apparently I forgot to give you a cool effect.
Okay.
I thought I had made a cool effect. So anyway, I'll just throw some fire from this thing. That pisses me off because I was waiting for you to use it, and there's no cool effect going on. Alright. So where you dropping the fire? Just ping it for me.
I wanted to shoot it toward the blackened area.
Okay. So you blast this fireball into the black, and as it blows up.
Okay. Okay. Now, what am I seeing? Besides the fireball?
It's just a simple, basic area. There's nothing special. It's just magic darkness was covering that area. But you do see, and let me roll. Just roll a simple d20. Was that, yeah, private, all right. This fire blows out and starts igniting stuff. You start seeing
All the shrooms start
mushrooms
melting pretty much.
everywhere start fucking lighting on fire. As it chains down towards you. Malcolm, I'll let you move forward, but now you are in a burning circle of fire all around you. You fell down into a burning ring of fire. You let Zon do something stupid, and now you're all on fire.
Well, it's
I'm surprised the
around us,
pyromaniac
and
isn't after the
and
fire.
it's also burnt out all of. Well, wouldn't it also be spreading towards them as well?
There are no plants right here, so no.
Oh, okay.
It's spreading by plants, and I'm giving it time to spread. So it's not spreading
Nope.
yet to there, but it is spreading.
Fuck you. We're not going to suffer the consequences
In
of
fact.
your bad decisions.
In fact, this is what you see around you.
Wait, what the hell? Okay.
This is what's burning around you. Oh, we're gonna cut
Okay.
back to the top because
Okay.
the reaction of the top sounds funny to me. You hear, and you see like air and smoke rip through the tunnel you're in. And
Oh, now
heat.
what the fresh fuck?
You don't know who did it, dude. You know nothing. You just hear this.
No, but
bang.
I'm assuming some dumb shit happened.
What do
Is
you
there any way
guys
to make
doing?
Is there any way to make a fire break?
What do you mean break?
Like, to clear an area of fuel so that the fire can't spread to us?
You could go back and try and check for plants and cut them down so that they don't spread to the plants. But you don't know if the smoke is catching on fire either.
The smoke is catching on
Not
fire?
the smoke,
Oh,
but like the gases in the air. All you know is you
right.
heard a whoosh and an explosion.
that is a
God
good-
damn it.
And I'll let you know what's going on in a minute.
Okay, first of all, Raven's gonna pull out the
Hold
rag
on,
that Raven's gonna pull out the rag that he used for the fire room.
Yep.
To deal with the smoke. He's gonna put that on again.
Alright.
And then he's gonna take a quick glance around the room. I see it looks like a fire pit and some sleeping mats.
It looks like a small old camp. But you do see a lot of bioluminescence in this corner down here. Lots of it.
Okay, so we need to stay away
So
from
basically,
that.
we hear that there's like a fire starting, very clearly a fire,
Yeah.
Should I,
and
gather some
a
of these
rush of
from my
air from the
pockets?
tunnel behind us, right?
Wait, hang on a second. What was that, Alex? We'll go with Alex first.
And there's like a rush of air from behind us.
Yeah, yeah. Like you turn around and like you're like and the air just flows by you.
And I'm assuming there's like a wave of heat with it.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out the chunk of cold iron ore that I got.
At this point, you gotta wonder, viewers, which part of the group is thinking abandon the other half and run. Remember, you have message. You can cast message.
I do have message. I'm going to hold on. Let me double check their.
I also
environment.
have message.
I don't.
Uh,
I'm gonna like step a little closer, but not too close.
Mitch.
Ranger 120.
What?
Mitch.
What? Just barely avoided it.
No, you didn't. They pop
What do you mean?
They pop when you get next to them, dude. That's what's been going on the whole time.
Ah, fine. I just wanted to gather some of them.
You just popped 2 of them, dude. Roll 2 fucking checks for me, please.
You're not.
Dude, don't ever let him lean against Timo. Roll me 2. Roll me 1 more, please.
Okay.
You take full damage from the first one. Alright, so it's full damage from the first one. Half damage from the second one.
Alright.
Alright, Raven is going to cast
Message
message.
Zahn.
What?
What was that?
I'm going to assume Zahn is in range.
Yep. Yeah, you,
I'm going
He's
to
100
cast message. I'm going to cast message on Zahn. And I'm going
Hold on,
to
wait.
ask him.
hold up.
Raven and Destiny
One at a
at
time.
the same.
You're casting messages too?
Yes, we cast message at the same time.
Alright, pick a different person.
Oh, no, I was going to... Okay.
Oh, if you want to do Zahn, you can. If you both want to yell at Zahn, I don't care. That's funny to me. Go ahead.
What the fuck did you do?
What's going on,
What
sir?
the hell is going on?
I like to think that these just overlap and arrive at the same time.
Zahn,
Exactly.
you hear, what's going on? What the hell is going on? Echo in your head.
Okay. But I don't have message. Can I?
No,
I
no,
can't
you
really
can you
reply
can
to-
answer back. You may reply to this message.
I'd be like, yeah, there's some plants caught on fire. We'll deal with it.
Alright.
How many is some?
As you say that, the circle expands as the fire grows even bigger, burning more stuff, heading down the hallway towards the other group.
I'm guessing it doesn't go through the wall, though.
No, it's just burning up the hallway, like it's up this way.
Okay.
Are you guys
I'm
making
going
a
to
run?
step out. I'm going to step out, and as I'm doing this, I'm saying to Zahn, "Where are you? Do you need help?"
Salamander elixir? Kane?
Anyway,
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Oh, you delete it? Give me a second. Alright.
so the fire's expanding out from us, so we're fine. But
No.
Say-
Nate, the circle is just an indication. The whole room's burning.
You're
Like,
not fine.
The circle's just an indication of what do you call it? Of it. Like I don't have an animation that applies to whole room burning, so I'm just using the burning circle. But it's spreading. There's still fire everywhere. You will burn alive. You can't sit here and watch it emanate out and then go, "Oh, we're good." And, you know, that's not how it's gonna work for you, bro.
Can,
Whose turn it is? Is it?
can I harvest?
We're still up top, but they're communicating with Nate. Once I get done with that, I'm gonna make them roll their forts, and then we'll jump back down to the other group.
All
So
right.
finish up what you guys are communicating together.
Could I harvest some of these or no?
They're pop, dude. They're just spraying gas.
Aww. And none of the ones I didn't pop?
If you want to try to move towards the ones you didn't pop and pop some more, maybe. You're
So
free-
they're just unharvestable.
No, you can go to them and you can tell me you like to try to stealthily instead of just walking
Yeah.
up. I'm just saying, do you want to take
All
that
right.
fucking risk, bro?
You know, fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So you move over here. Give me a perception check to see if you see the plants correctly.
Alright. Perception.
You don't see shit as you
Alright, I'm
step
not
for-
risking it.
You already did, dude. That's the perception.
What?
The perception. Yes, you moved towards them. I gave you the perception check. If you pass it, you can step forward and see them. If you don't, you step forward and step on them. And you won't blow them up if you step forward if you pass it.
But that doesn't make sense to me.
I think
was
what
trying.
he wanted to do was he wanted to see if there were any that he could find, so that way he could move towards them. if
Okay,
there were
okay.
there.
Yeah,
That's
like the stealth
well,
roll
you
being-
moved your character, so I thought you were moving towards them.
No,
Okay.
I moved towards the fire because that's towards the center, away from the walls.
The fire's not
And away
technically
from the
there.
bioluminescence.
The circle's just an indicator. The fire's not
this
technically
circle
there.
here. I mean,
Okay.
this circle here.
Alright. My bad. I thought you had moved forward. You
No.
fail to see any other mushrooms unless you want to take the risk of stepping forward.
No, I don't want to take the risk because I
Okay.
couldn't see any.
Okay. Are you all heading back out of the tunnel?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Here comes your
I stepped into the hallway just briefly, and this is here.
fortitude. Yeah, from last time.
God fucking
Oh.
All right, Destin's
Wait a
fine.
moment. All right.
I roll a 22. I thought I rolled the natural one.
Why am I getting
Did
ones
you roll
in
a
row?
natural 1, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. Raven,
What's up?
roll. Did you
Oh,
roll the?
Fortitude save.
Yep. All right, Raven's fine. Destin. Malcolm. Mitch. Kane. Oh my God! How many times we're gonna change his name for it to stick? You turn and you go to take a step, and you go wobbly and you collapse right there because you critically failed, so you got 2 instead of 1, and you go completely out.
Okay. Was this from the fire, by the way?
No, this is from the gases and smoke
Okay. All right.
from the things. You pass out unconscious. Raven, what are you doing? Alex does not see. Destin does not see this, but you do.
Destin, man down!
What?
Kane's gone unconscious. I don't know why.
I'm running back into the room.
It can only hurt. I can't protect.
Oh, that's the greatest line ever. I can only hurt. I can't.
I'd like to take the net out of the net launcher, which I think I forgot to do the crafting roll to make sure I could maintain it.
Yep. We won't worry about it right now.
I think it's DC 15, but anyway, the net's coming out of it.
Yep.
I'm going to wrap Kane in the net and try to carry him out.
All right.
And I'll help.
Give me a athletics, and both of you give me athletics. I'll actually do the thing again. So give me a second.
Oh, athletics? Fuck.
Well, you're assisting. So he's doing athletics, and then we're assisting. The DC's not going to be super high.
I just rolled it. 21.
All right, yeah. So with that, you manage. You grab a hold of him, and Raven kind of like pushes his leg in to make sure he's fully in and wrapped. You now have a hold of him. You're moving at half your speed with him, and you have 3 rounds of movement because you have your 3 actions. So you can basically move.
I would have grabbed the cold iron ore in my mouth at this point.
Okay.
So that way I can have both hands available to carry Kane.
So we'll say you can move 40 feet with Kane being dragged.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So, I guess it's, attempting to get through this as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Lesson in how to deal with a
So
body.
you go 15, 20. So you can basically get to here if you wish. If you saw where I went, you could get to here on 1 turn by going around.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay. I'll just move you because of the walls. And I take it,
And since I have to move slower anyway, am I able to try to be a little cautious about getting too close to the plants while I'm
well,
doing this?
you already know where they are in this hallway, so I'm not making you roll for this one right here. So
Okay.
you're walking by them because you know exactly where they are.
Okay.
So you're good on that. So as you come around this corner, you see the fire wafting out of this tunnel, down at the bottom area, over here where the super group is. Fire is engulfing all around you. I need fortitude rolls from all of you. I'll get Rick, and then I'll send it to you guys in a second.
Good thing you guys are dragging me around in like a dark cave away from society.
All right, let me send the fort check to you, Bazinga.
If someone saw this might get a little
right.
awkward.
Everybody survives it fine. No stacks on all of you. What are you doing? Now, I will warn you,
What?
the hallway you just went through, there's no way around those plants if you look at the map. So you will
Yeah.
have to go north if you want to get out of there safely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you have a plan. Do you have a plan?
I was gonna go look into this well and see if it's full of water that's safe that we can jump in.
If you wish.
Is that
you-
well? Or is that the goal? I thought that was the goal and just a symbol for it.
Oh, it looks like a well.
If
Okay.
you wish, you can go ahead.
I'm gonna sneakily, but careful. I'm gonna carefully go up to the well and look in it.
All right. Give me a stealth as you walk slowly through here.
All right.
I'm gonna go, Malcolm. What the hell are you doing?
This could save us.
Luckily, there's nothing on the ground near there.
All right,
You
I'm
are
gonna look
lucky.
into the well.
You gotta peer into the well.
I'm gonna peer into the well.
As you look down into this well, you immediately feel something piercing your mind. I need you to
Ooh,
roll me
shit.
a will saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay, so reflex saves are fail and die. Will saves are fail and everyone dies. That's
As
my
you look
understanding
down
of
this
it.
hole, you feel you want to join us. We all float down here. Jump in, and you go leaning forward like you're trying to grab at like this gold. The bottom of the well looks to be filled with it, and right before you fall, you snap and wake, and you're like,
Nope.
you stop yourself immediately.
Yeah.
I'm constantly yelling, Malcolm, what are we doing? What are you doing?
Are you backing out, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm gonna go say the way I came.
Dude, I'm not kidding. If you had failed that roll, a fight would have just started in this burning hellhole, and I don't know how we would have managed that, because there would have been fire burn damage every turn. There would have been rolls to see if anybody passes out every turn, because you've just turned this whole room into a hellscape.
My God.
All right, guys, that didn't work out. I was hoping that it would be safe to jump in to get away from the fire, but
Okay, so this is my
I'm not gonna
plan,
talk about it.
because my character can move pretty fast for the most part. Okay, so anyway, everybody, I have a plan. We have to get the hell out of here.
No
Shut
shit.
the hell up! Malcolm,
Okay,
get out of my
so-
wheelchair!
So, Malcolm, grab onto the back of his wheelchair. Ricochet, grab onto the back of my coat.
I don't need your stupid coat, you bastard! Do you forget?
Okay, well,
Did you forget?
oh, Jesus.
The difference between Zon
Swords it up the hallway, leaving you behind with Malcolm hanging on the back.
Well, I was going to.
Zon saying we need to
Well-
get out of here and Destin saying we need to get out of here is that Destin said it when Kane and Raven could not see the fire, and Zon said it while they were already engulfed in flames.
Now it looks like there's a problem.
Well, I was going to because I can run faster than they can see pretty much. So it's like if I pulled them across that,
Right.
It would suffer
Well,
minimum
he can
burns.
too, though. That's the thing. Ricochet can move just as fast as you because of that.
Okay.
Because of his little turbo thing. You guys are
Yeah.
now at this wall of fire.
Okay, so this is my well. This was part of my plan, but I didn't get a chance to do it. So I was going to cast Ice Blossom.
Yeah.
Ice would show up and then obviously melt and put out the fire temporarily, allowing us to move.
Use a cast of Ice Blossom, so you use a slot.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna say is that the fire has a AC of 18. Well, I'll just roll it for the fire. We'll say the fire has a... What level are you guys? So what's your plus reflex? 9? We'll say the fire has a reflex plus 9. If it fails the DC, it will go completely out.
Wait, how does the fire dodge?
No, I'm guesstimating like the resistance as the fire gets hit with the ice, a resistance level.
Okay.
How hot the fire is burning. Really.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
the
it comes
fire
down
doesn't go completely out, but it burns down enough where you guys can go through with reflex saves. To
And this is the music that's
damage you
playing.
take.
to. Okay.
Well, actually, we've gone through so much. I'll just throw on the cool barbarian music.
We just went through the fire and flames.
All right, so I'm gonna move everybody's token through, and then I will request saving throws from everybody in the group of this. As the music kicks in. All right,
As Zon rounds the corner,
Like, what?
he sees Destin, Kane wrapped in a net over his shoulders, with a large chunk of metal just in his mouth.
And we're like, Axel, let's go!
You still haven't set
Alright.
the private roll.
I know.
It still looks like you're hauling around a body.
Okay, so Zahn, you're taking full damage from this blast of fire as you dive through it and you fucking light up in flames.
Okay.
I gotta apply it to you, so give me a second. All right.
Oh, okay.
Malcolm, you're taking half because you made it through without too much. Let me revert
Dealt
that.
the damage to Zond. Okay.
The Zahn deserves all the damage, honestly. Like, let's be real about this. Zahn deserves it all. And Ricochet is also taking 5. There we go. All right. So you have all dashed through this as you guys now return to a group together. As you see, I'm gonna move
and
you guys
Axel's down there. Okay,
like this.
that's right.
Axel's just chilling down by the fucking wall. All right, what are you guys doing as the fire continues to spread?
Guys, I told you we should have been
Destin's
split up.
pushing ahead because he has someone who's literally like not able to save himself over his shoulders.
Ricochet is too. Ricochet's gonna throw it in the top gear.
Well,
and move
no,
down.
I'm gonna yell at him. Put him on Ricochet's lap. He can get us out, get him out of here faster.
Give me the bloody bastard!
Yeah.
No, Destin does not.
Okay, he moves forward. Dejected.
Yow. Fuck yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna move you guys right up to here so we don't get too clustered in stupidity and lost. There. All right, so you guys come bursting out of this hallway as you see like air is starting to diminish in this place. Everybody, give me a fortitude again.
Do I?
Oh no, you're in a worse situation than that. Hang on. All right, everybody's giving it to me.
His thing pushed mine to a 20.
Let me go ahead and roll for him. Okay, let's go back up to the top. We have a fort save. You are fine. Destin, you feel slightly lightheaded from one stack. Zahn, you feel slightly lightheaded from a lack of air. Everybody else is fine, as you have now a full set of movement again to do what you wish.
I think Destin's just headed back the way they came.
Yeah, I think we're all just gonna let's make our way back.
Isn't there a door at the bottom?
There's
You're
Don't
fire
know where
that
the
way.
door leads.
Well,
Actually,
there's
you're
a-
not here.
Ricochet is suggesting you head to the door to the bottom because of a gap the DM forgot.
okay. Let's okay.
Destin still.
Let's follow the wheelchair man.
Destin still wants to take the way that's safe.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is safe. This is just my mistake of forgetting to set up a reason why you shouldn't go back. Because if you leave this room, then the whole dungeon's fucked because you can't go forward anymore. That was my mistake. Hey, I've done a lot of planning here. I fucked up one small thing.
Okay,
Hey, I'm
so
proud of
is there,
myself
like,
for
something-
remembering that.
I'm guessing then that there's something like maybe there's like plants that have grown in. Covering the way
yes. We'll
First
say
one.
that. I just forgot to
Okay.
write a reason why you wouldn't want to go back. But you guys are
That snake lady out there.
busting your way back out of the tunnel, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're going to go through
basically
the
getting
door.
out of here as quickly as we can.
Okay. So as you fucking gun it, running, you burst into a massive cavern. Huge cavern. I'm gonna get everybody huge. So huge.
It was the biggest cavern you've ever seen.
Biggest and beautiful cavern ever.
It was almost as big as the Great Wall we're going to build on the border with Mexico.
Look on the bright side, I'm not sniffing children.
I've been turned into a pumpkin.
Biggest
Pumpkin.
Yep. So as you bust out of here, you see a vast drop-off is in front of you. At the edge, you see whirling light and ice. Something is sticking out from the stone in the center of the storm.
Well, like what device?
Do you see down here, right?
We're
not.
still.
Oh,
No,
give
no.
me a second. Let me.
That's a hell of a name.
Because it used to have secret loot in it, and I forgot that you guys could read the goddamn names. So all my maps will have like code names from now on because of this shit. I want to make sure you don't know what they are. All right, so you burst into this room. It's a huge cavern. You hear rushing air all around you.
Okay. What's this blue glow thing all the way at the bottom?
Destin is setting Kane down.
Yes, Kane. Axel, you're the only one that can heal Kane.
Placing the chunk of iron ore next to him and trying to figure out, like, basically calling Axel over and seeing if
Axel
we
comes
can
running
get him
over,
up and running again.
and he's going to do a medical check on him. Let me, as he attempts to perform mouth-to-mouth to a dead man.
Ew. Based on my HP, I'm not even that fresh.
You wake up immediately.
Mushrooms, bad.
The net
Damn,
was
damn.
actually unwrapped as well, so...
You wake up in a net, being dragged by people you can't quite tell who they
Ah.
are.
Not the fuck again.
You see a tree in front of you.
Oh no.
All right, you stand back up, dust yourself off, no worse for wear. As you guys are in this silent room, you notice the smoke behind you is kind of dissipating because the wind out here is kind of blowing it away.
Okay.
So, big cavern, absolutely barren of features, it looks like, apart from
I
whatever's
love
down.
how nobody, Zahn immediately moves. Didn't perception, didn't learn shit from the
Well,
cave,
no.
he just moves.
Well, I want to get more of a. Before I roll perception, I want to have my character in a position where he can actually see it.
Yeah, but you could also get nuked doing that.
Oh yeah.
What you do is you try to do perception, and that will tell you if you need to get closer. You let the DM tell you need to get closer to do perception.
No.
first.
You guys don't do perception checks anymore. From now on, you do Zahn checks, where you just throw Zahn at something, and if it blows up, you know there's something there.
Anyway, so I wanted to.
Wait, where is Zahn?
Zahn is getting himself blown up again, so go ahead and roll blow up checks on.
Oh my god! So I want to roll perception check.
Okay,
Fine,
go
fine,
ahead and
fine.
let me fucking request the perception.
Hold on, I can. Hold on, I want. Hold on, let's reload it again.
Alright. You don't see anything but rigid like rock sides and lots of light coming in the room. Like the entirety of the roof is lit up blue. So you can see this entire area. What you do see though is like a platform kind of going out off to a cliff side. And that weird spinning glowing light in front of you. You also notice though that the light is reflecting in some way off of the air behind this platform. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So is there smoke? What is? Okay. Anyway. Huh. Okay, so I don't see anything of threatening, right?
No.
All right.
Man with sense evil doesn't ever attempt to sense evil.
Well, no, I wanted to. That's what. Yeah.
I'm just
So
busting
I
your
want-
balls, dude, because you forget your sword all the time.
I know. Yeah. All right, so I
Is
yell
no one
back to the
going with
group.
him?
So I yell back to the group. There's nothing. What do you call it, guys? There's nothing here, but I am not sure what this light is. If there's someone else that has a better perception of what this orb could be.
Alright, looks like the room passed the Zahn check.
So Destin's going to pick up the chunk of cold iron ore and put it back into his bag now.
Yep.
And I think as he's doing that, he'd probably notice the calming crystal chunk that he has in there
Okay.
and not know what it is. So I'd like to try to identify it.
Go ahead.
Arcana check?
Yeah, I believe that's. Well, you notice that immediately when you pull this out, you kind of like almost you think back to the fire room and to the other room, and you're like, you know, I've felt pretty calm during all of this. And then you notice that this thing is like got an aura of magic around it, and you're like, it's almost as if this thing is soothing my emotions and it's making me feel less panicky.
Destin would generally not feel very panicked anyway.
I would say
But-
more, but like at a lower level.
Probably would notice it.
Yeah, a lower level than you would normally feel. Like you took all of that as if it was common every day instead of something new you haven't done before. That's how like
Okay.
relaxed you were during that situation. Destin isn't the kind of panic character, so I have to make it even less.
Would I have noticed anything with regards to the way the people around him were behaving as well?
Well, you noticed that the people with you were relatively calm compared to the other group, which was like, from what you can gather, psycho. In fact, this actually works out so well because the guy with the calming gem, they moved calmly. Even more. Oh my god! When you guys, when you first went in that
quickly
hallway,
but calmly.
yes, but when you first went in that hallway, Val, like a dipshit, panic stepped on multiple mushrooms. Didn't happen once you got there. From an RP perspective, and once you started following him around, there was no more panic moving, except when you moved out of the room and dipshit tried to pick up some, and he panicked and bounced into a fucking thing, and almost blew himself up again. It actually worked out like the gem was calming the group up north.
Nice.
That's fucking hilarious.
Alright, so with that in mind, Destin's going to move up with the rest of the group.
Alright, let me change the music, because fucking... let's go with
That sounds like a bar.
Yeah. Alright, so as you move forward, and you get closer, you notice again that behind this weird mess, the light is reflecting, but you also looks like there's dust floating in the air. But it's like not floating around as in blowing around, like almost like someone threw sand onto something and it's floating there, but you can't see what it is. Like it's just floating in the air.
I have no idea what you're trying to describe, but right, Raven's gonna cautiously move towards the edge and try to look over the edge.
Okay. The best way I can describe what I mean, Raven, is like if you were standing on something that was transparent and you couldn't see it, and then you dropped sand, it would look like the sand is floating in the air.
Okay, so the sand is lying on like a surface. It's not
Yes,
like...
but you can't see the surface. It's scattered around it, and the light is reflecting off of it.
Okay, so basically you're saying that it looks like there's glass over this cliff.
Yes, I'm just trying not to give it completely away. So you're moving over here and looking over the ledge?
Yes, very cautiously.
Well, he's kind of off the ledge right now.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
Not?
You see pitch black. It's so dark down there that even with night vision, you can't see all the way down.
I'm worried. I say we be cautious here because I'm worried another wyvern's gonna show up. Zahn, don't. Urkel, you used your sword in the cave tunnels at one point. Can you do that again?
That's what I'm about to do to see if I can sense anything.
Now that you told me.
Now that you told me to do it, I'm thinking about doing it. All right. In your sheet, I don't know if I can actually. Can I request it? I might be able to request your actual secret talent thing that I gave you. Let me see. No. All right. So in your sheet, Nate, you're gonna roll your evil tracker. You're gonna click on the +6, and it will roll it for you under lore skills.
Evil.
In your skills, and then down bottom underneath everything, this says lore skills, evil tracker.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll that. You don't sense any maleficence, but you're having a hard time reading the sword in this room as it's filled with a ton of arcane magic.
Oh shit! Oh, that's great. I look back at Raven. I'm like, I don't catch anything, but I feel like something's amiss in this room.
A myth? How do you mean?
Ricochet's like, what gave you that idea, you bastard? The fucking air flying around that thing in the ground?
No shite, Sherlock.
Ricochet's gonna step forward and get a deeper look at that thing in the ground. Like, sitting there. He's gonna...
Raven's done triggering traps for the day.
Perception. Oops, I requested a perception to myself, so it didn't do anything. There it is. Ricochet kind of looks, he squints his eyes and goes, "I'll be damned! That's a goddamn hammer! Sitting on a pedestal!" Ain't no one got anything to say with that?
So it's a what's in the pedestal?
Okay,
I was gonna say it
hammer.
looked like
It's like a
Thor's
giant
hammer.
war hammer.
Okay, I look at him. I'm like, okay, Mr. Obvious. Of course, it's a hammer, but we're not going to just walk up and grab it. That's why I was trying to sense if it was actually evil, and I got nothing.
Oh,
If you
could I
want to
do
walk
it?
up and grab it, be all my pleasure. Go up there.
Would I be able to do like an occult check to
Let's
see
see
if there's
first.
anything weird going on?
Yes, you guys can check Arcana, Occult, whatever you want. It's up to you guys. You just have to ask.
Occult check.
That's how the DnDs work, my friends. You don't sense any maleficent aura of any kind. You do get the feeling that that magic that's rippling around it might be somewhat dangerous, not like murderous, but you would expect if you had to move into that, you'd probably get hurt a little bit doing it. But you don't sense any evil lurking or anything like that.
Seems fine to me. I mean, I'd be careful about that swirly stuff, but I don't know.
Now
I'm
that
not
you guys
going near it, I'm
gathered
sure.
for the ball,
Sure, it ripped me straight apart, but
because the music sounds like ball music now. Let's move on to something else. Ricochet is going to point out behind it. That looks like a bridge of some sort. It's transparent, as if it's meant to be unseen, but it looks like a bridge of some sort.
Indeed, it does. But how can we trust it is the question.
It's up to you, my friend. I've given you a barrier. Make your move, motherfucker.
Okay, everybody. How the heck are we going to get past? Are we going to get past this? Or are we going to try walking past it?
walking past. Feel like it's important.
Axel's gonna step up and gather around, people. We're gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna at least get you guys in a situation where it would be advantageous. So he's just going to pop a quick heal on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down, Kane. Calm down. He's not.
You're right. We're adventurers. We're here to do stupid stuff.
He's not
Wait,
kidding
why
you.
does it say Bazinga is unaffected by positive?
Because I accidentally did Bazinga takes no damage.
Oh,
Because
damage.
I damage instead of heal. Alright. He looks over you, Kane. Sorry about that, Kane. Here. Yeah. Put his hands on you. He's gonna rub you all
Ugh.
just right. He's gonna give you some battle medicine, treat your wounds.
Does bruising a corpse heal it?
I have no
No.
goddamn clue.
This makes me more purple.
And as he gets you set, you are now going to be immune to that, though. For I believe it's an hour
Hey.
or more.
I look the
24
most
hours.
human I've looked like in days.
I got the magic touch. Now, which one of you pussies is gonna get my hammer for me?
It's your hammer. You go and get it.
I can't
Destin
because he's
steps
not here,
forward.
and I'm not putting his character into the fucking ice. Okay, so Destin's taking the step forward.
Well, what did you say you were able to figure out about this, Kane?
Well, it's not. There's no, like, evilness to it, but it looks very powerful. I would be very careful with that swirling energy right there.
I'd like to see if I can figure anything out about this. Am I able to do an Arcana check?
Well, you stepped into it, but yes, give me a second. I accidentally I made my notes so big I couldn't see anything.
20.
As you step in and you start looking, you notice immediately sheer drop in temperature, pure ice cold, and there's like shards of ice ripping around you in all directions. You turn to look back, and you can't see out the other end at all. And the ice is so sharp that you can't go back out, only forward in this circle. Like there's a sheet of ice wall. To everybody outside, everybody outside just sees the whirling. They see you, but you cannot see them anymore.
I'm casting a message on Raven.
All right, before you do that, you're going to take your first hit from the aura, which is just it's persistent damage in the circle of 1d4 cold. All right, and your movement has been reduced to the point where you only get one step per round as you step towards this thing. Go ahead and do your message if you
Casting
like.
message on Raven.
Yep.
It's very, very cold in here, sir.
He hears nothing.
Fuck. Are you going to pick up Frostmourne?
I'm going to take my step forward, and as I'm doing so, I'd like to try to reach into the bag.
All right.
I'm assuming I don't get a recovery check.
No, but you do take the damage for that roll.
Yep.
And you're
And
reaching
I'd like
into
to
the
grab
bag.
out the Wyvern Wing. Or Wyvern Wing.
Now, what does the Wyvern wing do?
It's literally just a fragment of the Wyvern's ring.
Oh,
wing.
so you're
I
just
just
holding
cut
it?
off its wing.
Okay.
I'm going to try to wrap it around myself.
Okay.
And see if that helps me at all with the cold as I step
It-
forward.
Wait,
It does not.
When Destin
Okay.
was trying to cast a message, did Raven see that he was trying to say something?
You can't see him at all.
Oh, we
You
can't
guys-
see him. Oh,
You
okay.
guys don't know what's going on. So even before he steps his next move, we're jumping back out. I'm just seeing what he's doing now before he does his next move. In
Okay,
fact,
so I've wrapped my I've wrapped the thing around myself.
outside group, you see Destin walk in and just disappear. But you still see all the way out to the bridge. You see everything in front of you. You just don't see him.
Like he
Well-
entered a different dimension.
A dimension of sight. Dimension of
Yeah.
sound.
Anyone have rope on them? Do we have some rope in our adventuring supplies?
Yes, you got some when you bought up your main supplies. You have some rope.
Raven's gonna
That's not-
take a length of rope and toss it into the edge
What
of
are
the
you
circle.
tying to it to give it leverage? So you can throw it.
I mean, is there a rock or something?
You can look around, see if you find one.
Did you tie anything to it, or did you just throw it?
Like, if you just throw it, it's going to get bounced off by the wind whirling around. That's why I'm telling you to look. Or you can grab something from your bag, if you wish.
Okay, yeah. If I expect that it will bounce off because of the wind.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look around, see if there's anything.
You don't see anything on the ground except sand and idiots all around you. You tie it to Zahn and you toss him in.
Well,
I mean, I think it's time for a Zahn test. No.
I kind of want the Zahn test to be a thing.
Can we throw the rope through the thing and see if Alex sees it and grabs it?
That's exactly what he's trying to do,
It's
but you
what
need
he's
something
trying
weight.
to do, but it's bouncing off of the wall of air.
He needs weight. Anybody, look in your bag, see if you got anything.
I mean, rope is typically fair.
I got rope.
Yes,
I
but
got a
the
certain
wind is
kind of
making it
rope.
worse. The wind that's whipping around is what's doing it.
I got a certain kind of rope.
Again, you need. It's not the rope problem. You need a weight because the wind is whipping around and it's not making it through the wall of wind.
Kane, like spins a noose like it's a lasso, throws it in, it goes through.
I got a different kind of rope.
Goes taut and just kills him.
I got a rope that's kind of attached to something.
Right, hold up. So you're throwing your shield like a lantern from a certain character.
No, Raven is taking off his shield and we're tying it to the end of the rope.
Okay, so you're gonna use the shield. So you huck this thing in, and it blasts through the thing, and that's all you know as it fades away.
Is there still a tautness to the rope? Do I feel like the shield is still on the other end of the rope?
You feel the weight of it, but you don't know if anything's grabbed or anything like that.
Can he send a message to Alex?
We tried that a minute ago.
Oh.
Remember?
Start pulling it.
I don't know that Alex doesn't try that.
I
So I'm
tried
gonna
sending
try
a message to him. He never received it, so he doesn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Raven's going to try sending a message as well.
All right. It fizzles. Nothing.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
Would
Remember, he's freezing to
inside,
death in there, dude.
would inside ropes work in this instance?
As I said, any kind of rope will work. You just need something weighted because the wind is whipping around like a barrier. And
I think I'm pretty weighted.
Oh, you want to throw yourself in?
No, look at the... I think I posted it to the chat.
Oh, hang on a second. Yes, I get that. All right, I'll say your guts are weighted enough if you wish to throw your guts in there. All right, so you whip out a ball of intestines and you throw it through. Is that it? So I can jump back to Alex?
Yeah.
I just see Alex here. A rope cup just
Am I about to
dropping.
get smacked in the face?
All right, so the
Guts
first
just
thing that's
flying.
gonna happen is a shield is gonna come flying at you. Give me a reflex save.
Can I just throw a dildo in there?
I get a reflex save against Raven's shield.
Yeah, as it flies towards your head.
Oh no! Flat.
You take 4 damage bludgeoning as the shield hits you in the head. Dingo cracks your head, falls on the ground. You turn to look at it, and then you hear. Give me another reflex. As you catch guts in your face, and it slides down and land on top of the shield.
You know what? Dying sounds pretty good right now.
You may choose to take another step forward.
I'm going to pick up the shield.
Yep.
And take a step forward.
All right. There's your step
So-
forward.
Basically, pull it with me, so that way I have that with me.
You're doing good on that fucking damage rolls each time. You take 1 more damage. It's gonna be 2 because it stacks each time. Anything else you wish to do? You're 1 step away from the object, though.
And I can't take another step forward.
Not this turn.
Okay.
But you can attempt to try to communicate, pull the whatever, I don't know, play with the guts, I don't fucking know.
Please do not.
You left
SOS.
left the guts behind, ties him into an SOS note, and wrote,
Ow.
If you are done, I will go back to the group outside the circle of death.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, on the outside.
Okay, so does Raven feel the rope getting pulled along?
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't some kind of one-way portal or anything. It's just he's still here. I can't seem to reach him with message, and we can't see him at all.
Hey, can you tug on the rope a little bit and like talk in I don't know what the hell it's called?
Morse code.
Morse code.
Yeah, Morse
You know
You're
Morse
using,
code?
like,
Anybody know
fucking
Morse code?
You use like cans with
I
string
do.
at the end.
Maybe if you're talking to the end of the rope, he'll hear it through the guts.
I get it.
You run over and
Talk.
yell. You run over and open
Talk.
Mitch's mouth and you go, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
Talk through his intestine.
Too
String
bad you,
phone.
dude, too bad you don't have a bard. You could tighten it and play it like a guitar.
Can I pull my guts back?
You can try.
What is the roll for that?
It's not a roll, but as you attempt to start pulling, you can't get them back out.
What
Oh,
the
no.
fuck?
Like,
You're
messages
gutted.
can't permeate this barrier, and you thought it was a good idea to throw your intestines through.
You know,
It sounds like they're just gonna freeze off and break in there.
This is fucking
Okay.
hilarious, dude.
Is this the equivalent of Kane licking the swings in the winter and getting his thumb stuck?
So, is anybody else going in there? Or are they just waiting?
I mean, we have no idea what's going on in there, so Raven's gonna be like, "Someone hold the end of the rope. I'm going." Or who wants to go in? Preferably
we'll
someone
go in.
who
You
can
look
handle
like the warmest.
I'd like to get the
oh,
rest of
Grady.
me back.
All right,
I'll go
got-
in.
You're going in
you
for
don't
your
know
guts?
it's cold.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
You
don't
don't
know.
all know it's cold in here.
I don't
we don't know
care.
that.
Unless Kane is able to feel that through his intestines.
I was gonna say. Wait, hold on. Wait, before you go in.
I mean,
If you need us to start pulling, pull 3 times. Although, given that the track record with your intestines, that might not be possible.
All right,
what?
you step in, and as you step in again, just like with Alex, you see whirling ice and cold everywhere around you. You lose sight of everybody behind you. You see nothing, but just like before, they see everything. I mean, they don't
Harley.
see you at all. They see the outline, but nothing else. In other words, like they see,
We see the room. We just don't see them. They're gone.
yeah.
Pull everything back in.
You start picking up your intestines, putting it back in. You go, oh, it is kind of chilly in here.
Does he feel cold?
I don't
Well,
know.
I just got healed, so all of my pain receptors are in working order.
All right, you have your one movement. What are you doing? You
Um,
also see Alex now. You see Destin out in front of you. But no, I'll wait and see if anybody decides to, because I don't want to give stuff away.
I think I'm gonna go up to him for like reinforcement.
All right, so one step forward.
Yep.
Take 1 damage as you step forward. As you get closer, the whirling and all that. You're undead, right?
Yeah.
You start to hear voices,
Ugh.
just kind of like echoing around you as it flows by you.
Gross.
Alex. Sorry, I got Destin. Fucking Destin. Destin. Taking a last step forward.
I'm
You
gonna
step in.
forward and I'm gonna try.
Right,
I'm gonna
one
try
second.
to pull this thing.
Ow.
I'm gonna do your. Let me get you set up for your recovery check. The wrong person. God damn it. All right, no, top one's the right one. Roll a recovery check.
On the
There's
floor.
a reason why you're rolling recovery check here, so roll recovery check here. All right, so you're gonna take the 4 damage. It wasn't
You did
supposed to be
the
1.
one
Yep,
step.
I know. I'm confusing myself. All right, so now you said you were grabbing a hold of the The hammer or the thing on the ground.
Yep.
Okay, wait a second, because I keep closing my notes, and then my note is all the way up at the top of the back. Fucking. All right. So as you reach out to grab this hammer, all the air around you starts fucking whipping even more, and the voices that Kane can hear get louder and angrier, as if they're offended or pissed at the idea that you're doing this. You're gonna give me a will saving throw, and if you pass the saving throw, everything shuts off.
Am I able to hear the voices at this point?
You can't hear them because you're not undead.
Okay.
Can I tell him that they don't like
I
it?
roll a will save.
With all the noise,
yes.
there's no way he could hear you.
Did not. Oh, okay. Here we go.
As you grab the sword,
24.
everything
That doesn't work
stops.
anymore.
All the... Hang on a second. Oops. Did I just delete the bridge? Don't worry about the bridge being deleted. God, I'm trying to find all the shit that I've put here.
As we step forward, the bridge explodes violently, sending shrapnel into all of us. Or sending rocks up into the air. Rocks
The
fall
end.
and everyone dies.
All right, so the bridge is still there, but I'm not going to look through my files to find it. As you grab this thing and you make this roll, you hear these, at the last second, you hear these angry voices. You hear like, kill, destroy them, don't let them touch us, they belong to me. And your will save stops all the voices from happening, and you do not twist. And you hold in your hand a
I'm
simple...
naturally going to keep attempting to identify this. That's hidden.
Simple rusted hammer that you cannot identify right now unless you have the ability to do so.
I think identification happens with like a 10-minute skill check.
Let me double
that's,
check. Let me check. It probably is.
I'm assuming that this is clearly magical. Once you discover that an item, location, or ongoing effect is magical, able to.
All right, so you can use arcane, divine.
There we go.
Yep, all right.
I'm assuming I can do this with Arcana.
When you guys are ready to wait for 10 minutes, if you're gonna wait for 10 minutes, she's gonna. Are you? So, but I feel like before you start identifying that, the group would be like, "What the fuck happened?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
So let's do that first, and then you can. All right. So you see him pop up in front of you, covered in frost, and like snow, but no worse for the wear, really.
What would I roll for mental wealth after all of that bullshit?
Mental wellness. I'll give you a will save, and then I'll put panic on you or something if you fail.
Alright, cool.
Can he do this with advantage because I'm holding the calming gem?
Yes,
I have the calming gem near me.
Yes. This
Great,
is
so what was it? Will or
Yeah,
fortitude?
will. Is there a panic?
Will, and then keep higher as advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
You do not panic from your intestines being.
I meant from the voices.
I just realized it would have been way funnier if I had you throw the intestines in and it just whipped around and kept pulling, and the whole storm just had intestines whipping around.
Oh God!
And you were flying around in it.
Now I am the
So
voices.
he appears in front of you. Ricochet's like, "Whoa, the hell's going on here?"
Ugh.
Oh, thank goodness you two are okay.
I
I think that's a relative term, but yeah.
I got the hammer.
Do you need healing?
And it is
I-
hammer time.
I should be okay, sir.
Excellent.
I'd like to take a few minutes and figure out what's up with this hammer.
Should. I don't know if this is the right place to do it, though.
I mean, we can step away from the cliff.
I meant that snake thing. It's got to be still around here somewhere, right?
Also, now that you have cleared out the storm, you see that at the other end of this bridge, which is a pretty big bridge, is this big, ornate-looking doors made of stone, and they're opening slowly as you're talking about this.
Yeah, might not be the time.
I mean, we could take a quick look through and see if it's any better over there, any safer.
I'm saying, do you see them doors opening?
Oh, you mean Destin? You mean that we shouldn't stay here because of the doors?
Yeah, we shouldn't. Whatever you gotta do with that thing, all investigative like, I would hold off for now.
We can do it once we've set up camp, but we should be careful of magical artifacts that we pick up down here. So definitely don't delay with it.
Completely up to you guys what you do.
Destin?
Destin nods.
Alright. Are you guys moving forward or backwards?
We're gonna. I suggest everybody we move forward. Let's find out. What's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, going backwards, that's the room with all the fire and poison gas. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound helpful.
Well, it's probably burned out by now, but yeah.
Right.
You said the bridge is like translucent or something?
Yes. That was my bad. I didn't mean to delete everybody at this point.
Raven's gonna test the bridge to make sure that it doesn't just crack under them. And
Nothing's wrong with
Last
it.
bridge.
It just seems like it's meant to be hard to see. Nothing else really weird about it.
I'm kind of tempted to shoot it once we're all across, but yeah, I don't think this is the place to be experimenting.
Shoot it.
Let's move on. Where are you? Okay. So you guys cross this transparent bridge, and as you get closer to the doors, you can see that there's some light emanating out of it. Again, you hear sounds of flowing and burning. Like maybe a mix of fire and water at the same time. As you step across into this bridge area, you see a bridge.
Oh no!
I've
seen this in movies.
You see the bridge, and at the far end, you see the giant ornate doors that are now wide open. And at the far end, where those doors are, you see. A second. There he is. A man standing silently.
What is a man?
With his hand out, holding like a torch, unmoving,
shit.
silently, standing there staring at you.
Alright, guys, I think we should all keep in mind any potential answers for any riddles.
I love how you think of shit I didn't even think of, and I'm like, fuck, that would have been a good idea.
What goes up and down but doesn't go left?
What is the airspeed velocity of
What is red, white, and blue and purple all over?
You hear
Dragon got beat up.
Well, I don't know.
you hear a voice echo coming out of the dark cave. You are hit with heat, and a large bridge of stone stands before you. Temple doors at the other end. You hear a voice. It's about time you showed up. The master's been waiting.
Great, it's John Wick.
Are we able to respond to this, or
Nah, who the fresh fuck is
You're
this?
free to talk to him if you wish.
Fresh fuck.
We're not already possessed by that whatever drove the other party mad, are we?
Again, when you come up with ideas I wish I had thought of.
I'm going to use message on him.
Okay.
Who are you, sir?
The voice booms back at you. Who am I? How dare you ask me such a trivial question when you're here seeking my master? I am Torek, Shield of Titan.
Torek, Shield of Titan. Wait, hold on.
One of the beasts.
Guardian, or
Yeah, the Guardians. What do you want to call them?
And if you wish to speak to him, you must first put an end to the misery and the torture of my endless life.
All right, everybody grab Zahn and throw him.
As he lifts his hands up, one to the left, another to the right, and you see
Titan, Torek.
two
I think I'm
giant slabs of rock climbing up off the sides. They're actually supposed to be bigger. Give me a second.
Boom!
Not that big.
Oh.
It's supposed to be large.
As we see this happen in real time.
Large would make it impossible for you guys to. Oh, that's why I made them smaller so that you guys can move around the bridge. My bad. And I forgot. I forgot that I wanted you to have a little bit of movement on the bridge. And as he does this, these things pop up, and then his hands rise up, and you see like magic start to swirl around him as he puts enlarge on himself at the start automatically. Do you wish to test yourself? It's the only way to see my master. He's waited a long time for people like you. Step forward if you dare.
Well, guys, what do you think?
As everybody
No.
grabs him and
Can I do sense? Can I try to sense his motive? Like, is this just like him trying to make sure we're strong enough or something, or like
do
what is
you-
going on here?
Sense motive. Isn't there an actual ability called sense motive?
Yeah, it's a perception check against the deception DC of the target.
Alright. Well,
Usually a secret perception check if you want me to do it secretly.
yeah, I'm going to roll a deception check. Well, he doesn't have a deception check, so that's fucking... So then we'll say it's basically See, I don't know how to do these correctly in this. Because he doesn't have, like...
Deception is usually based on charisma.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly how the DC gets
Yeah.
set. With,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
this.
So- I'll just go with his spell DC. His spell DC is 20, so you beat that, and you can
Okay.
glean the information. That's what I'll do.
I think this is supposed to be a blind GM roll, so
You can't sense anything. His mind is like a fortress. You see nothing other than his face, which is stoic, but you do notice that it's not. You don't feel any evil from this guy at all. You're trying my patience. Accept the test or move along.
Everybody, what do you think? We can take these rock guys and this oversized wizard who ate some magic mushrooms?
This is the first actual evidence of Titan that we have come across. I think our best bet is to take this at face value.
are you suggesting we go across, sir?
I suggest that we try and take him out. Going
Yes,
across
we go
is
across.
One option of doing so. I can probably hit him from here.
what's the best way to take out these giants? Can we knock them
Destin's
off
gonna
the
step
cliff?
forward.
Wait. Move forward. One of you has to move forward and accept the challenge, essentially.
Raven just shoots him.
Are you prepared? Have you said bye to your loved ones? Are you prepared, young one?
Loved ones.
Oh, that's him reminding you to send that letter to your
He's
father.
talking to Destin right now.
Oh, that letter is actually written in my player notes now. By the way.
Awesome. I'm gonna look it up.
I did that at the start of the session.
That is fucking awesome.
I'm going to message the Torek again.
Yep.
And I'm just going to say, I don't think it's time for me to say farewell yet, sir.
Then let us begin. I warn you, death is the only way out of here. Or victory.
Does that mean that King can leave anytime?
My time has come. Either you destroy me and inherit the power that my lord possesses, or I wait for another champion of this world. And we're gonna roll initiative, and then we will start that next week.
I guess we can't take a rain check on that.
Raven's got some choice words. Next, actually, I'm gonna write that.
You can say whatever you want right now. I'm just rolling the initiative. Get out the way. I can tell you right now, so you all know, that motherfucker rolled a 29.
Yeah, we see that.
We see all of their initiatives.
The fate of the world hinges on our success, and you dare stand in our way?
My child, I don't stand in your way to stop you. I stand in the way to make you stronger.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, except for artillery. Artillery will just fucking kill us.
Is this a test? Because I
What
didn't
doesn't
study
kill us,
none.
as he says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Destin takes a glance over his shoulder at Ricochet.
Torek continues. It seems you did not do any research on us at all. But I'll tell you this. A shield cannot transfer his power. It must be taken. My lord cannot grant you his power and help you until I am defeated. It's the way it works. You must kill me. And I am not one to lay down.
Damn it.
And you wouldn't consider coming with us, sir?
I am far too old and a fraction of the strength that I used to be. I can no longer access all the power my lord gives me. This is why my lord deems me here to fight you. You must be worthy to take the power I can no longer wield. So for like a DM note, think of it like this. He was given the medium thousands of years ago. It does not make it makes them immortal, but it doesn't make them invincible. As time has grown, he has become weaker and unable to access all the power that the medium gives him. Him joining you would just mean that you're going up against this problem with a weak shield, versus you taking the shield for yourself and becoming far stronger than he is now. Like, he's on the decline, you can climb back up to like the peak. And
who's gonna kill this guy and get the bounty?
Yeah, technically.
Well, only one of us stepped forward.
No, you're all fighting him. This is a test to see if you guys are worthy to accept these runes. Every guardian does it differently when it comes to a test. But at the end of the day, you can only get the medium by destroying or having the other the other shield die. Some shields are already dead. Remember, I explained to you that some are dead. Some were defeated in battle with their guardians and such. Therefore, you won't have to kill one to get the medium. You just have to find it. But in this case, Torek is still alive, and he has been vigilantly guarding his lord since the war. I don't know how balanced the fight is. I'm gonna test it, And in 2 weeks, we'll do the fight. I'll probably do some adjustments to make it whatever, based on what, your resources. You guys are pretty full on resources. But we'll see. If you guys got anything else to say before we cut it right here, RP-wise, we're free to do that. I will tell you that. Oh, go ahead.
Just a heads up. I did change the font of the letter, but you can change it if you need to read it.
No, that's cool. If I like the idea of the font. I've been trying to find an add-on that lets me do change the way the notebook looks, so I can make it look like torn paper and shit. I just haven't found it yet. Oh, that's fucking cool, dude. All right.
I couldn't remember all of the things that were going on around that time that I sent it, but
I can't either. I'm the DM and I don't remember half the shit. All right, I'm gonna kill the stream here though, as we finish up.